Okay, so just to recap then over where what we've been doing. So as a party, now in Waterdeep, laying down roots and picking up various tasks from factions that are in and around the area. Isla has aligned himself with the Harpers, and there's been also the Lord's Alliance, which has crept in there. Bragan Dereth, which is a Drow faction, have reared their heads as well in some curiosity around Tavis. Who else have we had? Turn the brightness up, I can't see you. So various other factions in there as well. The Red Sashes have come up in terms of the Red Viper. And all of them have got the little parts to play. On top of that, we've also got this little gang war between Xanathars and the Zentarim. The last session, we covered the interrogation with the Red Viper, Esville Rosnar, in terms of why she'd been stealing, what her motivations were. That took a little bit of intimidating on Negan's part. Just to try and get some truth out of her. It just seems that the story's a little bit deeper than what you'd have originally anticipated. Just in terms of petty theft, it had some deeper motivations to it. And then the party then decided that they were going to start looking at some loose ends. So finding Sildar, who was still off on his little mission of tailing Hairlit Tom, the fence, and then also a stop off with Tavis and Ulfgar to Rimple, just to sort of meet his acquaintance, find out a little bit about, see if they could find out anything about Obo and see where he was, and then you all met back at the tavern where Thurin had the guild of carpenters, plasterers, and roofers round to sprucing up the tavern itself, trying to get it back to its former glory. And then as it started to sort of get into early evening, Isla and Tavis headed out under the pretense of going shopping, going to have a look, see if they could find some supplies, some tea, various things like that. However, Isla had an ulterior motive to follow up on a quest, a mission that he'd been given by Three Strings, his Harper contact. The two of them headed north into the Field Ward. This is an annexed part of the city. It's outside of the original wall and gate, although it is walled and gated to the outside of the city again, where they then made their way to the End Shift Tavern. Going into the tavern itself, they can see that it was empty, and standing before them is a innkeep Goliath, and I think that's roughly where we left off. There was an instance where Thurin asked Negan if he could try out his staff, and although not really dealing any significant damage, Negan could feel the necrotic power of the staff as Thurin used it for the first time. Anything that we want to add to that? Does that sound familiar? Anything we missed out or you want to speak about or anything like that?
Nope, sounds familiar.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, right, let me just grab my iPad with my notes on it. Okay, so you second. Of course, it would lock me out now. So you made your way into the field ward. Like I said, you made your way into the tavern, and the tavern is empty. No, there is no one there, other than the innkeep that stands before you. You can see that this is a much larger individual than you've really come across in the city. He looks like he's sort of mid-50s. He's got a sort of weathered appearance on his face. He has the tribal tattoos over his grey skin. He has gold eyes, and he has rough pockmark skin, like he's had like an acne or some sort of ailment when he was younger. And he yells at you as you walk in, telling you to get out, and he doesn't want any more. And that's where we'll pick up.
What did he actually shout to us? Oh, just get out.
He said, "Get out! Not having any more. Get out!" And then he looks and sees you. You get the feeling that you're not the person that he was yelling at.
Yeah, just look around and go, any more what? Just come in for a drink. And looks like you could do the business.
Well, sling your hook. Sling your hook. You can get out. I've none of your kind in here.
My kind? What do you mean?
You shunners. Get out.
Shunners? Do you know what he's talking about?
What? Enlighten us, friend. What's a shunner? We're just trying to get a drink, mate.
You lot. You halflings. You know what you've done. You've driven me out. Driven me out of my business.
How so? We only came to town a couple of days ago. We've just come to... We've actually come here seeking some halflings. I want some information off them. We've heard that some halflings have been operating in this neck of the woods, up to no good.
Oh, I'm not believing this. You're one of them. And you sort of see he looks at the there's all sorts of like weaponry on the walls, like cross swords over shields. A lot of it looks like it's ornamental, but you sort of see him make a move like towards one of these swords that's on the.
Which tavern are they at?
End shift.
Alright, I'm not there, am I?
No. What's around us in regards to tables and chairs and stuff?
What you can see is you're in it's quite a squat building, really. What you can sort of see is as you walk in, there are sort of you're sort of central in the middle of the room. There are two sort of lower areas where there are sort of tables and chairs, and then there's like a few steps that go up in front of you to another level where it's been balconied off, and there's tables and chairs again, and then the bar then at the back, and he's just sort of come from behind the bar on the right.
I was trying to go, whoa. We're not after any fight. I'm telling you the truth. I've been sent here to have a little look around, trying to find some halflings that are up to no good. Believe that they're dealing drugs, and I want to put an end to it. So I'm coming to you, asking for help. Give us the information, and we'll leave. I don't want to fight. If anything, I want to help you out. Bye-bye. And it's back.
Just roll a persuasion check.
Am I persuasive? 8.
He sort of looks at you and goes,
Sit down, mate. You know, we'll buy a drink. You can tell us about it. There's no risk here. We're, no weapons drawn. We're just here for a chat. You've got nothing to lose by the sounds of it.
I sit down.
if you want to aid in the persuasion,
Roll, baby.
You want me to roll or him roll again? My advantage.
You're talking, you persuade.
Probably not persuade.
Later.
15.
Better.
you sort of see that his shoulders sort of just sort of drop a little bit. He says,
Glad I brought you.
take a seat.
Yeah.
Good lad. You know it makes sense.
Yeah, I'll take a seat. And just say, let's look it up, get 3 beers, and let's have a chat. I'll say, you're clearly 4 times the size of me.
Yeah.
Like, you've got no issues getting rid of me if you want to get rid of me. I'm only small.
They've just taken everything I've got.
Tell me about it. Tell me everything. Tell me everything that you've got. All I know is I've heard that there's a halfling or a group of halflings. The name of Frederick. Ring a bell?
I'm Frederick.
You're Frederick. Right. Yeah, well, Frederick, I've had some disturbing news that there's a halfling group distributing narcotics. I think it's from, or might be derived from something from the Underdark. But either way, they've been operating in this area. They've been selling to nobles. And by the looks of it and the sounds of it, they've taken everything from you.
Started a couple of months ago. They, well, from what I can gather, they were originally around the dock ward. They moved into this area. I can't believe what's happened over the course of a couple of months. I can't believe that my business is gone.
How's it gone?
Well, with the troubles in the streets, well, the clientele's not here anymore. Well, the barracks for the city guard, you must have passed it on your way, just on the wall. Hence the name, End Shift. And once the shift was done, this is where they used to come. This was the place. But now with the troubles, now with the city watch being stretched, the city guard are stepping in. No one's coming round here anymore. Couple that then with this kick-off. Well, I believe that the Xanathar is what pushed out this crew of halflings. Jay, just mute yourself a minute, mate.
I've just muted him.
So with the Xanathar, that pushed them out. They came north. And that was it. Within the space of days, they started to erode my business. They came in here. There was a fight. And that was it. I've never walked away from anything. I've never walked away from a fight, ever. But now I've lost everything.
Said there was a kickoff. There was the kickoff between
One of the locals. There was a bet. Stupid bet. Anyway, they won the bet. The halfling, he won the bet. I've never seen anything like it.
What was the bet? Who was the local?
It's just one of the old folk that come in here. Well, they had a bet. It was on that day of that wagon race.
Yeah, we were at the wagon race.
Yeah, well. Obviously, we had a spotter on the roof who was looking at the griffins. We could see who was in the lead. There was money passing back and forth. Anyway, this halfling, he wins. So he goes round everyone, cough up, give us your money. And we were already on a knife's edge. It was already tentative, but I'll keep the peace, let people in. Don't stop people from coming in through the door. Don't want any trouble. Starts going round. He's mouthing off. give us your money. Cough up. When it comes to the old folk, well, I didn't see any harm in it. He reached in his bag. He pulls out a load of coins. You thought he'd have shat on his dinner. The face he pulled. He reared back. I mean, he had a look of horror. I've never seen anyone get upset over money before. But he tried to pay him in shards.
Shards?
Yeah, shards. He didn't have any gold on him. He only had silver.
Yeah.
So he tried to pay him in shards. Anyway, hence the name. That's what we call him. The Shard Shunners. He threw it back at him. Didn't want anything to do with it. Said he needs to cough up gold. He'd be back later on, or there'd be trouble. Well, anyway, we couldn't. Where could we go and get that much gold in that much time? I said to him, I said, he's just being a prick. Make sure he gets your money. He came back that night with friends. That was it then. The fighting really did start then. People just didn't come back. I felt for the old man. He had a right pasting. Horrible. They're horrible.
Do you say you think they're aligned with Xanathars?
No. What I heard, and it's only rumour, but what I heard was the Xanathars were all below, below us.
Yeah.
And they've been there for years and years, and that's fine. Anyway, when all this started kicking off, they started to come up. I believe they've got a hideout, a major one, down in the dock ward. Anyway, that hideout used to belong to the Shunners. So when they came up, guess who got turfed out?
Got it, yeah.
And then they settled over here.
At first, I just thought they were just, a band of adventuring halflings. I didn't think anything of it. You don't, do you? You're a landlord. People come in and out. Look, I thought we were safe as houses. We've had more law in here than you'd care to throw a stick at. Not just that, the city watch as well, the city guard as well.
And you say that
It's just fallen to shit.
You say the city guard have stopped coming because they're stretched thin. Why are they stretched so thin at the moment? Is it to do with the Xanathars and the Zentari?
That's what I said. The watch is stretched. So what have they done? They've asked for backup from the city guard.
All in the guard.
Now you've got round the clock in the streets just to try and keep the blood out the gutters. They're pulling all sorts of shifts.
Do you reckon if we find these shunners and take care of them, that your business might come back?
I don't know. And you see, like, a real look of sadness in his eyes as he's sort of glancing around at his business.
Do you know where the shunners are now? Where are they based? If they've been turfed out?
I don't know. I've heard that they're in the sewers. I've heard that they're hiding out. I don't know, derelict buildings. I didn't go looking for them.
No,
I'm not one to go looking for trouble. I've had those days. Those days are long behind me.
Did you see or hear of anything to do with them pushing dodgy substances, drugs alike?
Yes and no. Now, I heard it mentioned, but only once. What I did hear was that they were moving things around the city. They're working for someone. Something comes into them and they move it. Now, that's kind of what's given me the idea that it's the sewers. You can get anywhere in them sewers.
The network. Oh yeah, it's pretty safe knocking around down there.
What did they look like? Other than
Halfway.
me.
don't know. There's quite a few of them. Quite a few. I don't know.
No,
I
what
couldn't tell you for sure. I mean, the one that I spoke to, he was your height, dark hair, bit rough, lamb chop, sideburns. But I mean, please don't take offence. I'm sure you can say this about Goliaths, but you know, once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
And was this the one that kicked off at the old man?
Yeah.
Do you happen to
Yeah.
know his name, the old man?
He's his name's just Jim.
Yeah.
No.
But seeing him get knocked about that day took everything I had not to rage.
No, I understand that. Well, Jim, Frederick even. Obviously, I don't know what the future holds for you and this establishment, but you know, we ourselves are looking at possibly getting into the business of selling ale in the city, and we have access to quite a fine cider. Maybe one day, if it suits and you're still in business, maybe we can come to a business arrangement if we get these halflings out this city for you. You know, an olive branch of friendship, as it were.
Prove that you're not all bad.
Only half of us. Wink.
And he sort of see that the fight's gone out of him. The fight's gone out of him. And he gets up and he says, "So what brought you to my door anyway? What just? Why are you here now today?"
No. Well, as you can see, a halfling. You know, as you can see by my crest, I'm a cleric, you know, man of God, and you know, it's come to my attention that people have been selling drugs. It doesn't sit right with me. You know, I'm curious to learn, you know, where this drug came from and, you know, and how it's been made. You know, partially because I'm just interested in the information, and also because I want it off the streets. You know, I've asked a few questions, and they led me to your door. You know, I've been hearing that the nobility have been partaking in this drug. You know, but clearly it's, you know, affecting people who aren't noble, inverted commas, common folk. You know, I'm looking at helping any way that I can. And if it leads to an arrangement in the future where we can go into business and maybe make a bit of mutual coin, I don't see the harm in that.
Yeah, I'd like that.
But, you know, if anything, you know, does come to your attention, please, you know, please look for me. My name's Isla. You know, residing in, I don't know if you know where, Gold Skull Alley, in the old tavern there.
Wow. Yeah, that place has not been open for years. I know that place.
Yeah, well, it might be a little while longer before it's open yet. You know, maybe, you know, I've got no knowledge in the bit of running of a business of a tavern, you know, and I don't think many of my colleagues do either, but, you know, maybe we come to arrangement. If this place doesn't work out for you, you know, maybe you could run our place for us. But, you know, first things first, let's get these little shits off the streets. Because I don't like old men being beaten up, and I don't like drugs on them.
Yeah. What's up? Yeah.
You know, so any information, even small detail, will help.
Well, that's all I really know. I just I wish you all the luck in the world. I really do. But you still see that he's got that look of like sort of a hopeless look on his face, and he stands up. You sort of see that he's like bearing the weight of the world, and he starts to move over to the other side of where you've walked in on that lower level, and starts just turning the chairs upside down onto the tables like you would to clean the floor. And he says,
Couple more things, Frederick. How many of them did you
Yeah.
ever see at one time? Roughly, how many might we be dealing with? Any rough clue?
you know, I seen like 3, maybe 4.
Okay.
But there's more. There's more than that. So
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you how many.
And one last thing from me: did your place here have easy access to the sewers?
No. Out in the streets there is.
All right, fair dues.
And one last thing. What about that ale? One for the road.
Let's see what we got. And he leaves the last chair, and he makes his way up the stairs. And as he does, you hear a huge smash. And just off to your side, a large stone comes bursting through the window into the tavern itself.
I want to go outside and see what I can see. I'm up and gone.
As you turn, because you're sort of sitting with your back to the window.
Yep.
As you stand and turn and look out, you see one like flaming torch and a figure short in stature underneath the torch, and then you see another one, light, another one. There's a ring of torches being held aloft in the street outside. Right, so back at the tavern. Nagin, Ulfgar, Thorin, you are you guys are just sampling the cider, covering from the blast of necrotic energy. What are you guys doing?
I'm just sat at one of the tables, obviously feeling a little bit something done something to me, but having a drink at the same time.
How's that bird, Negan?
Not worse, but it's be a little jolt enough to stop me moving forward. I don't think.
I'm not too fond of this new cider that Rimple brought. For the first batch he brought.
I'll let you tell him.
Yeah, I think I'll try and be delicate. Maybe it's just not to my taste.
Sure, after you've had a couple little.
Yeah,
Hey,
maybe.
You know me, I'll drink anything.
Yeah.
You said it was mixed with some sort of brandy or something? No, is it in a brandy barrel?
Special barrel.
Oh my god! Die! No!
Did
Yeah.
where did the guys say they were going when they left?
I don't know. I wasn't paying too much attention.
Yeah, I don't really think they clarified exactly where they were going. They just sort of said they were going out on a boys' night out, I believe was the phrase.
Boys' night out. And they left without us.
Yeah, yeah. Quite rude, really, if you ask me. But hey,
You think they're going out on a date?
Oh,
possibly. I've seen the way they look at each other.
I mean, you can't have a boys' night out without me.
it depends what kind of boys' night though. 'Cause you really want to be involved in some of the boys' antics.
I mean, I am a bit of a risk taker, but
And if a barroom brawl breaks out,
that can be entertaining at times.
I love one of
Really
those.
can.
Unless it's here.
Well, what should we do tonight anyway?
Well, I think we need to come up with a plan of how we're going to get this together for obviously getting this place in a running state, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go and have a look at the job board tomorrow morning and see if we can see anything. What time is it, by the way?
It's sort of dusk, really.
And did Mina bring any food over for us?
No.
No.
No, Tavis asked, and she said she'd see what she could do.
What are you thinking? Go to some other place and get some food?
Yeah, I mean, guys gotta eat, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty peckish. Dwarf's got to eat. Anywhere around here we can go?
I don't know.
Well, we lock up here then and go and have a wander. I might bump into the other two.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Perhaps down another glass of this interesting tasting cider and be on our way. Oh, I'll just pause us all one. Chin chin, boys.
Down in one.
Chin chin.
Yeah.
Does it taste any better this time, Barrel?
You tell me. You rolled for it last time.
I did, yeah. No, it doesn't.
Doesn't.
No, rolled a 7. Does not taste better.
Maybe it just needs to.
Okay.
Maybe an
Oh,
acquired
well.
taste. Maybe my palate isn't posh enough.
So what are you guys doing?
Let's head out. Go grab
Yeah.
some grub.
How we gonna travel? Are we gonna walk, or are we gonna? Can you conjure us a stallion?
I mean, I could, but I fancy the I fancy being chauffeured tonight, and don't really know where to go. So let's see where the road takes us.
I like your style.
I finish what's in the rest of our cup and I head outside.
Yeah, follow
You head outside, yeah?
I'm gonna look for a taxi, basically, horse and cart.
Okay. And where you heading to?
Have I found one?
It doesn't take you long to find one.
I just ask him where's a good place to eat, where we're not likely to get into trouble. As I want a quiet night.
And he says, "Oh, there's plenty of places in this city. How far do you want to go?"
Not too far. I'm pretty hungry, so don't want to have to wait too long.
Second.
Picture of you.
If I can find it. He says, yeah, I know a good place. He says, come on, hop in, I'll take you there.
Thank you very much.
And I can't find it. Can't find that. You get in and he takes you to he takes you sort of where you are now. You've walked out of the Troll Skull Street. You're sort of onto the, so you've got like, the alleyway that you're in. It's kind of like it's almost like a close, if you like, really, where you are. It's just like a load of buildings that all overlook each other. You have one sort of entryway in. You come out of that into the main road, and then you head off in an easterly direction. It only takes you literally two minutes down the road towards where the sort of the outskirts of the town of the North Ward is. You can sort of see now looming as you approach this wall, the actual city wall itself, and you come to another sort of group of buildings, and he points to an alleyway, and he charges you 4 copper to get there. Just through there, you'll find the Maiden's Tears.
Yeah, so can I cast message? I know it probably won't reach them, but I just say to Isla that we're going to the Maiden's Tears for food if he wants to join us.
Maiden is.
Yeah, by the time he sent that message, would I still be in range or not? I assume obviously there's a time.
Yeah, I would say that this would sort of coincide with you having that conversation with, it would be now. Let's just say that for now.
It's 120 feet, the range, so it's not massive.
How far is it?
120 feet. It's not a lot.
Oh no, sorry, I thought it was longer than that. No, you couldn't. You won't be able to cast that. You won't be able to get to him though.
Yes, I just don't hear a response. I guess he's not nearby.
Hey,
we'll go in here and have a bit of food, and by the time we finish, maybe they'll be within range or back at the place, eh?
Yeah. So I pay the man and thank him for dropping us off and head into the pub.
Okay, you cut through this alleyway, and you can see that it's kind of like a ring of buildings, and then there's one that's like fairly well lit up, and actually looks quite lively, to be honest, for the North Ward, which is generally quite quiet. And you see this sign out on the front of a young, beautiful blonde maiden, and a tear coming down her face.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's head in.
Okay. Yeah. You head in. You see that this is, like I said, it's quite lively. Inside it's really open, all on one floor. Not as many tables and chairs in this place because it is so full. A lot of patrons are just sort of standing up and drinking, and it is quite loud, quite lively. Okay, with that then back up to Isla and Tavis. You turn and see just in this dusk light. You're not able to really pick anything out, but you can see the ring of flaming torches in the street outside.
Is that ring all the way around, or is it just like a semicircle?
From what you can see, it looks you could just sort of see a line of these.
How many?
You're not up against the window. You're still quite far back.
I just turn to Tavis and say, if these are the halflings, we need to know where they're coming from. If you can get outside, follow them back to where they came from. I'm going to go up with Frederick, and if anything happens here, we'll take care of it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I head off to find Frederick and ask him if there's a back entrance. Exit.
So find it.
Frederick is as stunned as you are, and he looks out, and he goes to make a move for the sword when you get there.
We're gonna help. We're gonna help you. Like, yeah. Is there a way out up the back?
Oh, yeah, there is, but they're gonna burn it.
I say, listen.
No, they won't.
Listen, I'm going to stay here with you. I'm going to protect this place with you. My friend's going to go out the back. He's going to disappear. Now, we'll take care of them as best as we can from here. And then when they all fuck off, he's going to follow them back to where they've come from. And we'll have him. All right? I'm like looking at him like dead in the eye when I say this to him. Like just in the most reassuring way possible.
From outside, you hear a voice, and the voice shouts, "Come out, Goliath, or you're gonna burn along with your tavern."
And I look at Frederick and say, "Do you want to go outside? I'll come with you. If you want to stay in here, I promise I will not let this place burn down."
He looks at Tavis, and he just nods behind the bar. "It'll take you out to an alleyway round the back."
And then I just turn to Frederick and say, "If you want to say anything to them, if you want to reply, I can help you. It might scare them off, but I don't know. But let me know if you do want to say anything back to them."
I head off down the back and find my way to the back entrance and
Go stealthy, motherfucker.
stealthily have a look out, see what I can see if I'm and if they're still around there or if they're all in around the front of the tavern.
Let me know.
Okay.
I say to him, let me know if there's anyone out there at the back.
Roll a stealth check.
Before he goes, I cast Enhance Ability on him, and I use... What is it? Is it? I use, I'm going to say Cat's Grace. So has advantage on all dexterity checks and doesn't take damage from falling 20 feet. And he's got that for the next hour.
Nice. You Tavis, as you stand there, you sort of see what looks like a it's almost like a blue smoke, which which just wraps around Isla's finger, and you see him produce from his hand a feather, and the smoke wraps around the feather, and as he blows the smoke towards you, you feel that you just feel that you've got an edge. You don't feel like there's like anything has really changed, but you just feel like you've just got an edge to you.
On form. So do I get advantage for this stealth roller?
Dex, isn't it? Stealth.
Yeah.
All dex checks.
It's 22.
Yeah, 22. You're pretty adept
all
to just disappearing into those shadows, and obviously with it being dusk, with that light fading, you make your way out the back into an alleyway. You can sort of see that the alleyway sort of emerges onto the street. As you take a peek out, just looking back out towards the road where that obviously the front of the tavern, you can see the flickering flame lights just from your view.
But okay, so what I'd do.
I will show you now what you guys can see.
Okay, cool.
Okay, one sec. Can we have some better music?
Bring it out and put up the rest. Okay, finish it out another bit.
Okay, let me see if we can.
That better?
Can't hear anything.
It's a little quieter than the last one.
Have a bit of Skyrim or something. Oh yeah, one sec.
Yeah, my eyes off. That's one good looking fucking chicken.
Yeah, the bottom of this. I think that's file be better.
I'm having real problems with the iPhone as a camera because I struggle to get it all in.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I was gonna put that on. But I don't know. Right, just give you an idea. If I just sort of tilt it this way and move it back. I just try. Okay, yeah. So Tavis, this is you here. Yeah, just coming out around the back. Obviously, I can't really realistically fit you. Probably a bit further back than that, but I can't really realistically sort of fit you in there.
Yep.
Isla still in the tavern.
Yeah.
Outside is the crates. Like if there was a delivery when you first arrived. Okay, and then in a ring around you is individuals with flaming torches.
Do I have a better view from where I am of how many there are?
Well, you can see how many. I mean, no, you can. Between you, this is kind of like what you're seeing. Tavis, what you're really seeing, what you actually seen was, if I.
Realistically, probably.
So realistically, what you were sort of seeing was that from inside the tavern,
Yeah.
and then what you're seeing is that from your vantage point.
What I would try and do is quickly nip back inside and relay that information to Isla so that he had
Okay.
the other half of the picture.
Yeah, moving back in.
What the fuck are you doing here? Give me the full story. This is the other side of it. This is the side of this. How many there are? By the looks of it, we're talking about eight to 10 of them.
What's Frederick doing? Is he looking at staying downstairs? Is he going to?
He's gathering what he can. He's getting mobile. He's getting ready to move.
For a fight or to leave the place?
To leave.
I'd head straight back to the outside bit to start observing from there.
Just roll another stealth check.
I just say to Frederick, what do you want to do, Frederick?
21 on that.
Just give me 1 minute, just while I try and right. I'll lose my phone in a minute. This is gonna work or not. Does that look any better from where you guys are?
Looked alright the first time, to be fair. I can gather what's going on.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, but I want to be able to see the full.
The full picture.
Oi.
Fancy it, mate.
You have to make sure
I fancy it. It's just that we're going to get out for not killing me.
you can chill on something. You can chill on something.
Sure.
Assume you can intimidate the fuck out of it. What did you say you could command? Not child.
How's that?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, that's
Awesome,
good.
yeah.
I've lost it.
Risky. What's the range on those birds?
You can go all the way. We don't need them yet. They won't go there and see. This shit's going to be over now. Fucking quick.
Yeah, you guys are
she's
the other side of the city, aren't you?
Yeah.
No, just in the north. You're already in the north ward. They're just like another district north. where you-
Alright.
Hey, I'm not going to lie to you. I fucking fancy my chances. Is does that arrest? He's feeling like fucking King Dick here.
So yeah, I'd head back out to where I was to keep watch, and I rolled a 21.
Yeah, that's fine. You're unseen.
Frederick, what do you want to do? If you want to take these on, head on, we'll do it. If you want to leave, then come back with us. And if you want to stay and protect this place, I can make sure that it doesn't burn to the ground.
I don't know.
And I put my hand on his.
I don't fancy 3 against that lot. And that's just the ones that we can see. Who knows? Who knows how many there are of them?
Then
I've backed away from my
then leave. Go to Troll Skull, and I'll be right behind you. But I'll make sure that this place doesn't burn down first.
He nods. So what's the plan for that? What are you planning to do?
My plan is, I mean, how big's his how big is his what the fuck's it called? His tavern? Like dimension wise.
It's not that bad. It's basically what you can see there. So it's 1, 2, 35. Yeah, 35 by 30. It's not a big.
If I cast the spell center of the tavern with a 40-foot radius, would it cover it all? Basically.
Right.
A 40-foot radius.
Yeah,
40-foot radius, so it's an 80 diameter.
yeah, easy.
Oh, yeah. I mean that's 20 foot now.
Yeah, so that's fine. So the plan is, I'm planning on using thaumaturgy to make my voice 3 times louder and just basically shout at them, "You'll never burn this place down. Fuck off or die."
Okay, so roll a. I'd say roll an intimidation check with advantage.
What's intimidation? Oh, Jesus. 19. First one was a
19. Okay.
I'll be in a fucking sleep storm. I don't need it.
Yeah, it'll make the terrain difficult.
Yeah.
It'll be difficult.
Good.
Okay, you see that the the flames, certain flames start to move further back. But you hear one voice saying, "Don't you fucking move. Stay where you are. You come out now. We're gonna burn you down." But you can see that from what you can see, there are edging. Certain ones of these are edging further back.
And I just shout, "You'll again using thaumaturgy and say, you'll never burn this place down, even if you tried." So is there an upstairs to the tavern, or can I find a window?
No, it's single story. The end shift. It's only a small.
And they're all
small place.
Like, what's the light source like? Sconces wise, are they many of them, or is it just one fireplace?
Yeah, no, they're sort of dotted around the side walls. There'd be 3 on each side, and then you can sort of see that there's like a candle sort of chandelier, like a wagon wheel sort of type setup. In the center, just where the stairs go up to the second level.
Yeah, so I'm gonna walk up to the door, open it, and just say, "Give it your best shot." Can I see every single one of them? Can I?
At the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can see. You can. These crates here. Are. They're about 5 foot high, so you would probably. You probably wouldn't be. Well, you wouldn't be able to see. These 3.
Okay. I say, if you want to burn the place down, go on, do it.
Okay, roll for initiative.
Shit. Oh, that's bad. Bad initiative. Five.
16.
Scanlan mode.
With you walking to the door, you hear that the Goliath is just grabbing his things. He's not going to hang around.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Was it 16 for Tavis? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Right. So with that, now you've walked out and screaming that at them. You hear crossbow bolts being clicked into place. You can hear like a series of as these crossbows are being set into position. Right then, you guys that are in the tavern, what are you guys doing?
I
Well,
certainly think we're having more fun than they are.
I mean, look at this place. It's well busy.
We need to kill some of the customers, I think.
Absolutely buzzing.
Certainly reassuring about opening our place.
Wonder if you got any of that brandy stuff here.
And they won't. He's not allowed to sell it anywhere, aren't they?
Joke. It's a joke. You get something though.
Yeah. So I'll go to the bar. You guys go find the table.
Okay. We see anything that's empty near us, or chairs or table wise.
Yeah, you can. There's sort of these windows in this one. They're kind of like a bay window, and you can see that there are sort of like a table underneath these windows. But a lot of the people are just sort of standing up. They're sort of drinking. You sort of see that these like locals all sort of get on.
Right, yeah, so we just walk over to one. It's obviously got enough seating around it and sit down. Well, I do.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you and Ulfgar take a seat. Thorin, you go to the bar, yeah?
Yeah. Who do I see there?
There's just there's a couple of barmaids behind the bar. One looks over and she says, "Hey, can I help?"
3 ales, please.
Yeah. She's as she's like pouring your ale, she's looking at the next person. She's like, "What can I get you, love?" And then she puts down sort of 3 mugs, all frothing down the side. Really like sort of massive amount of froth on these cups, and she sort of sets them down. And she says, "That'll be that's 12 coppers, please."
I'll hand her the copper, and as I do so, I say, "Is there any grub on this evening?"
Well, it's. I'll have a look around the back. I'll see what we can muster. Normally normally we're all out by now, but I'll see what's there. Where are you gonna be sitting?
I look around. Do I see Negan?
Thirsty.
Yeah, you can see him that he's sat down over by the
Yeah,
by the window.
I'll point. Sat over with that big fella over there.
Okay. Yeah, you see that they're getting comfortable. You pick up the 3 cups, and she sort of nods at you. And she's like, "I'll see what's there, and I'll come over and let you know."
Thanks. I head back over to the. Go on.
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, you head back over to the table.
Yeah, I head back over to the table and 3 fine looking ales, lads.
What about food? Have you got any food going?
They've said they've stopped cooking normally at this time, but she's gonna have a look, see what she can muster up. So if we only have 1 ale here, we can go find somewhere else if there's no food.
Yeah, definitely
Sounds good.
And sit down and start drinking the ale.
A couple of minutes pass, and she comes out with just like a plate with roast potatoes on it. It was quite a big plate. On the side are some scraps of what look like sort of like turkey, chicken breast sort of thing. And you can see there's in amongst the roast potatoes there are like cloves of garlic. And she says, "Look, this is what we've got left. Give us 4 coppers for that."
Alright, I hand over the 4 coppers. Thanks for checking for us. Sorry we didn't realise that Food stop getting served this late.
How would you? That's fine. And they're that busy that she just quickly runs off to get back on with her work. Yeah, you guys have got ales, you've got food.
I'm gonna sit down and drink my ale, have a look around, and just see what's happening in the pub, just to try and enjoy the revelry.
Okay.
No, we're not getting any proper stairs or anything. All sort of free flowing.
No, I mean, Negan, you're used to the kind of looks that you get.
I'm so pretty.
But yeah, you're just you're left alone. Again, it is quite rowdy. You hear after a moment, there's a twinkling of strings as someone with a lute in the opposite or the other corner, the other sort of window bay from where you are, and there's a male voice that starts to ring out and sing through the tavern.
And you said there's no second floor; it's just all open plan type of thing.
In this one, no. You can see that there are stairs which would lead to a first floor. But this isn't like a 2-story
There's nothing.
tavern or anything like that. You're just all on the ground floor. Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you're sitting there for a moment, just nursing your cups of ale, you see that there is an older man, and he's walking around. He's sort of going between the various crowds or groups of people, and he's just sort of whittering away. Just all make perception checks, please.
One.
I would like to keep an eye out and see if there's any card games going on as well.
18.
15.
Okay. Negan, you're looking. You're sort of just out of curiosity, really. Just sort of seeing what he's doing, and he sort of sees having a chat. No one's being hostile to him, but you see a lot of people sort of shaking their heads and whatever else, and he's sort of just sort of making the rounds. Anyway, you sort of see that in his possession, he's got what looks like a leather bag. Looks quite rough cut, thickly stitched. Leather strapped to it. You can sort of see that he's sort of offering this around, and as you're watching him, he sort of turns and looks at you as a group, and then he starts to head your way. You just waiting for him?
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for him. I think Jay's froze.
Yeah, I didn't notice him.
You there, Jay? Let's go.
No.
Hey.
Is he back? You back, Jay?
It works now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Be real quick. Wait. I know what's going on now. Oh.
So Is he gone again? I can't see because I've got like the map
Yeah,
on.
he's gone again. Yeah.
You there, Jay?
Is it working?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're there.
Right.
So you see this this older fella, and he's not like the smartest dressed man in the room, but he doesn't look rough or anything, just really old and wizened, and he's got this sort of like patchy white beard. Like it's not thick, it's just like this sort of he's got this this sort of stretched out beard, if you like. White hair but balding on the top, so just hanging from the back. And he makes his way over and he says, "Good evening, gentlemen."
Good evening.
Hello.
Evening.
He says, "I'm Glory for Amberwise. You having a nice evening?"
We are, thank you. And are you?
I'm in the. Well, I am. Well, I'm trying to sell some stuff, trying to make some money. And I thought the best place to do it at this time of night would be in a tavern. Now, you lucky gentlemen could be in for a treat. I've got a magic bag.
I've got one of those as well.
That's good. Anyway, I got a magic bag, and if anyone would like to buy it, 50 gold. It's a bag of holding. You can store whatever you want in it. Plenty of things. Lots of room, luggage, that sort of thing. Always comes in handy. 50 gold. I mean, it's a bargain, really. You can't get these in the high street for less than 80.
Precisely. Well, what is magic about this bag, fine sir?
It's a bag of holding. You can put whatever you want in it. Then you can put whatever you want after that in it again.
Have we heard of a bag of holding before?
Yeah, you'll have heard the bags of this nature.
Yeah. And we will understand that a bag of holding is normally more expensive than 50 gold.
Yeah. And rare as well. They're not easy to come by.
I sort of look up at him and say, "What happens if I put you in the bag?"
And he starts to edge away from you. You sort of see that his face is, he's not sort of best pleased with that. Starts to edge away.
You got anything in the bag of holding that you can show us? Anything that shouldn't fit in a normal size bag?
No, I've just got the bag. I mean, I bought it. I got it cheap. Guy died. And anyway, I'm just selling it. So you want it, you don't want it, it's fine.
Well, hold on. Let's not be so hasty about it. Surely you understand, we'd like to see it in action before we invest 50 gold in what could just be a bag. Do you understand that, mate?
Look, it's a bag of holding. I'm not going to give it you without having the money because, quite frankly, I've been fooled before. You either want it or you don't. If you don't want it, I'll go find someone else that wants it. It's not a problem.
Well, why don't we try, if you can get the bag out and perhaps we can try and put one of our axes in the bag to see if indeed it is a bag of holding.
Or not. What do you think I'm stupid? You'll put a weapon in a bag of holding that I'm trying to sell? No.
Okay.
Because then it becomes your bag of holding, and I don't have any gold. So if you want a bag of holding, that's fine. It's 50 gold. If not, I'm going to go and sell it to somebody else.
I drain my tankard. Can I make it? How shifty is he being? Like, do I know he's trying to con us?
Take bag of holding quite a lot.
Make an insight check.
Natural 20.
He looks like a man that's just trying to make some coin.
See if I can hold it.
But is he lying about it?
Not that you can,
Not-
that you can tell.
All right, I drain my tankard, and I say, do us a favour. It's empty. Just drop that in there for us.
I'll go and find someone else. It's not a problem. People, I don't even understand why it's a bag of holding. People buy them all the time. I'll leave you guys to it. I need just
Hold on,
us
hold
to,
on, hold on. You've
away.
got. Wait a second. We've seen you walking around this tavern. We've seen that nobody really has given you the slightest bit of interest in this bag. We are the only people in here who have provided any interest in this bag at all. So let's continue this conversation. All we're asking for is some proof that this is indeed a bag of holding.
I feel like this is all tell and not show.
Indeed.
50 gold's a lot of money.
Sir.
Not
It's a
gonna
lot of money.
fork it over for a
Yeah,
leather
but-
bag.
Yeah, but so is 80 for the cheapest one that you're going to find in the city, if you can find one at all. So go to the
Then
trade
why-
ward, go and try and find one. I'm not bothered. I will go and find someone to buy me bag. That's fine.
But
And he
why are you so-
just turns to walk away.
So it doesn't work then. Bag.
You just sort of see his back. He's just gone off to another group that are standing by the bar.
Yeah,
I sort of look at the other two and said, did either of you want it? But a bag of holding.
I would have loved a bag of holding, but I can't. I want to invest 50 gold in
I'll let
that's all
him.
50 gold that I don't actually have.
I'll let him leave, and
Something that-
but I'll keep an eye on him.
Yeah, he's making his way round the crowds. He's just chatting. People are saying no or and ahhing. You sort of see people chatting about it, looking at it, chatting about it. Then they sort of shake their heads, and he continues to do his rounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Anybody else need a drink?
Yes, please.
I'll head back to the bar and get another round.
Okay. Yeah, you head up. This time it's a different barmaid. She turns around. She says, "Yes."
Another 3 ales, please.
Yeah. And she takes out 3 cups. She just starts pouring. She has a chat with one of the other barmaids, and the other barmaid sort of wiping her brow. It's been that busy. And you hear this massive cheer as this song comes to a close. And with a flourish, the bard throws his hand in the air and he says, "And then," and he strikes his lute again, and he carries on with another song. She puts down the 3. She says, "That'll be 12 coppers, please."
And one for yourself.
Oh, thank you very much. And she she just takes the copper off you.
Yeah, so that's another. So it'd be 16 then, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I say to her, that fella going around trying to sell that bag of holding. Who does he think he's trying to kid?
Kid with what? Sorry.
Trying to sell a bag of holding in a bar.
Glorifer.
Yeah.
He's always in here. He's always selling knickknacks and trinkets and.
He's certainly entertaining. Seems a nice fella though.
Hey, like you said, he's always in here. He's always trying to sell something. He's he frequents the more sort of morbid areas, if you like. He's always in the lookout for picking items up cheap, those that no longer require him, shall we say.
Yeah.
People are always trying to get rid of their inheritance, and he's always looking for a bargain, make a little bit of profit. He's harmless enough.
Oh, fair enough. Thanks for the ales. And I head back to the table.
What were you talking to her about?
It's just I bought her a drink and he she was saying that Glory Amber that Glory fella he apparently goes around some people and picks up old knickknacks that they don't longer need. Apparently he tries and goes around the more morbid areas of the city. So maybe he's more legit than first comes to eye.
Yeah, I wonder if it's worth perhaps having another conversation with him about that bag. If it's legitimately a bag of holding, that can be very useful to us. We just need him to prove in some way that it is. Or just him.
I don't feel like he wants to prove.
Maybe we should make him prove it.
Well, Thurin knows his name. Why call him over again?
Yeah, what was his name? I got Glory for Amber Wise.
Glory 4.
Glory
Yeah,
4.
Glory 4. Amber Wise.
Glory,
Yeah. GLORIPHUR.
Yeah, I'll call him back over.
He's actually heading towards the door, and you're just off to the side of the door.
All right, well, I'll let him leave, then I'll follow him outside.
Okay. Yeah. He walks out onto the cobbles outside of the street, into the sort of dim light, and yeah, you sort of see that he's sort of heading off into the entryway where you came in.
I collar him and say, "Yeah, Glory, 1 second."
He turns around. Glory for
Glory for my apologies. I've got a deal. I am interested in this this bag of holding. But
okay.
how about we play a quick game of 3 Dragon Ante and see if we can knock that price down just a little bit. Not an obscene amount, of course.
Well, it's already knocked down. It's the cheapest you're going to get it. And I've got other bars to go to because someone will buy this tonight. So if you want it, that's fine. If you don't, stop wasting my time.
At this point, Ulfgar stumbles outside and sort of gives Glory a look and just sort of says, "Everything okay out here?"
Yeah,
I
it's
sort
fine.
of, I sort of stumble out behind Gar, sort of say, "Find Glory hole."
I mean, let's not be rude.
He just turns and starts walking.
It's worth a punt. Yeah, Glory for here's your 50 gold.
He sort of looks around, and he offers out the bag and he offers out his hand.
I take 50 gold out of my pouch and give it to him and take the bag.
Okay. He snatches the gold, and before you can get hold of the bag, he just drops it on the floor, and he turns and he has a real look of distrust on his face, and he starts to walk backwards, keeping it facing you guys until he's about 30 feet away, and then he turns and runs.
Can I have sorry, it's probably too late to say this now, but could I have cast minor illusion to create the bag before I gave it to him?
No, you offered him the gold, didn't you?
Yeah, no, that's fine. I was kidding, but I forgot to say it. No, it's fine. 50 gold. And yeah.
If it was a minor illusion, I don't think it would have.
I'm not sure it would have worked. I've got it there. And
No.
I don't think it has any weight to it anyway.
You check the bag now to make sure it is what it is before you get to the far road.
Get in it, Negan. So anyway, we're going to find out.
I tried to put my staff in the bag.
That was something smaller like you, Ulster.
Does the staff
Fucking
go in the
fit in
bag,
many
or
bags.
does it hit the bottom?
What was that? Sorry.
I tried to put my staff in the bag. And
Well, just opening the bag anyway, you can see that there is no sort of bottom to it. What you get is you can sort of see that there is like a magical sort of essence to it. It's a bit funny. It's a bit like looking at the bag through water. Do you know what I mean? You can sort of see that the shape and the outline of the bag, but then it just suddenly becomes like nothing, like a void towards the bottom.
okay, so
There's glory for right then.
It wasn't lying then, yeah.
let's find out. And I take my staff and start to put it in the bag. I leave it on the floor. I don't pick it up.
As you get hold of your staff, you start to feed the base in, or the end of the staff in, and suddenly your hand jerks down. You feel the staff just being yanked down.
Well, I don't know if that's normal. And
What the hell was that?
I pull it back.
Just make a strength check for me, please.
I try to pull it back out.
All been there.
Maybe I should have tried the staff. So that would be 9.
You wrestle with it for a second, and then you pull, and as you pull, beating the strength check of 7, by the way.
Jesus.
As you pull, you yank, and this black cloud just erupts from the bag dropping to the floor. Your staff sending this cloud into the air. You see it swirl almost like a tornado, twisting, and slowly it comes to a stop. You see what looks like a black cocoon, if you like. It's sort of got that sort of cocoon type shape. You see that what looks like leather, but then it's shrouded in swirling black and almost smoke, almost like wood smoke black, curling around and twisting around it. You start to see that it starts to just slow down even more. The base of it is like a swirl, just smoke, almost like cigarette smoke rising. This is falling to the ground. You see then from this cocoon sort of shape, a head rear up.
What?
These ears come into points. A head which is horned. These 2 horns coming back from its head. You see that a jaw protruding, and the lower teeth sort of overlapping its top lip. You see then these wings open up, stretching out, wings made of corporeal smoke with bat-like hooks on the tops. You see then these large arms outstretched, huge, long fingers, gnarled fingers with large nails on them, as this beast is swirling in front of you. And it just looks down on you and goes, and
I take a step back
yeah.
and go, "What the fuck is that?"
Everyone roll for initiative.
I look over at Thorin and go, "You had to buy the bag, didn't you? Buy the bag."
I mean, I didn't know it was going to be cursed.
18.
15. 11 plus 4.
D.
You say 18 for Ulfgar?
Yeah.
Sorry, Negan, what was yours?
19.
Oh no, actually. Okay. Okay, and what was yours, Thorin?
15.
What was yours again, Ulfgar? Sorry. 16. 18.
18.
Okay. 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 With that, then we'll go back to the field ward. Tavis and Isla.
Yo.
You hear all the bows just clicking into place. What do you want to do?
We've rolled initiative, so where are we?
Are we in, or have we still got?
Where do we stand? Yeah, do we have a?
Okay, so Tavis, you're top of the round.
Okay. I'm gonna take my short bow. I'm gonna ready it. I'm gonna like ready my action to fire at the. As I'm looking at that picture, the second, I presume he's a halfling from the right.
This one.
Down
Or
one.
this one.
The second one, yeah.
This one here, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my action, and I'm holding it to wait and see what Isla does. And if I see Isla is about to cast a spell, I'm gonna fire my short bow at that halfling.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, Isla.
Is it my initiative? Is it?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that they're all pointing their crossbows at us. So-
The ones that you can see, yeah.
So
Any music, Jimbo?
Yeah, it's playing. It's just quiet.
Oh, okay.
I'm just play around with the settings. Yeah, can I duck back into the building and move
Yeah.
to the left? Yeah.
But
And then-
that's where the broken window is, yeah.
Superb. And then I would like to cast Call Lightning, please. Probably somewhere like over them crates.
Okay. So that is a 60-foot radius cylinder. Okay.
Yeah, so it's basically where I imagine I think I can get all of them in it. Comfortably.
Yeah. So we're saying that there is. It's actually 5-foot radius, 10, 15, 20. So 25,
They're all in.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Yeah. You're casting that right in the middle.
Yeah, they're all in. So I'm going to go. Isla's going to take hold of his necklace, and his eyes are going to roll back, white out as these clouds form above the area.
Yeah.
As he looks up towards the sky, he's going to call down lightning and slam it down on. I'm going to say number 2. I'm just going to call them 1 to 8 left to right. So the number 2. Which
Right.
would be,
Okay. So how many flashes do you do?
it's just one action, one strike. I bring it down on a target. So I'm just getting it up now.
Hang on one sec. When you cast a spell, choose a point that you can see under the cloud. So a bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud at that point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d10. So you've got a cylinder, but then you've got a point within it. Is that right?
Yes.
Let's see how that works.
So basically, it's
So you're not getting everyone within that cylinder. You're just putting a point down within it.
Yeah, so basically, 100 feet above us is 10 foot worth of cloud with a 60 foot radius.
Yeah.
And then I can call down that lightning on any point below that 60 foot radius, is what I'm.
Right. Okay. So every round you can bring down another bolt of lightning.
Yes.
Right. Okay. That's fine. Yeah.
So I'd like to do that to the second one in from the left, please.
This one.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I borrow a D10, please, Matt?
Make a dexterity saving throw. What's your save DC? Oh, this spell DC.
Just have a look now. 16.
16. And it's what? Wisdom.
Just have a look now. Dex.
Oh, sorry, it's Dex. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay, you rolled an 18. Not natural.
So it'll be 12, 13 halved.
So it'll be 6.
Yeah. 17. 16, 13, yeah, 6 points of damage, yeah.
Okay. So he then goes down to.
My dice.
Okay. Yeah. So this cloud just forming, almost like some out of Ghostbusters, where it just sort of spreads out, starts getting darker and swirling, and suddenly a bolt of lightning comes down, and you sort of see, from what you can see of what the halflings that are out there, they all sort of look at this one that's just sort of been struck by. It just buries itself into the stonework, the cobbles of the street. And you see this huge sort of jolt, almost like a silhouetted frame around him. Okay, so as that happens, then Tavis, you're taking your shot.
Yep. 16.
Uh, 16 hits.
I'm thinking I'd probably get sneak attack because I was hidden.
Just have a look at myself now. A little bit of
Sneak attack. Have you got to be within 5 feet of an ally for that?
well,
No, if I'm hidden, I'm hidden from it, so I get advantage.
You're not hidden. You're not hidden. You've just passed your stealth check, haven't you?
just have a look now.
Okay.
Oh,
If he would be surprised, or if I would be, he hasn't. I don't imagine he'd have seen me because I stealthed out there. So I feel like that would. But I don't. Whatever you think.
But if he had advantage on his attack.
yeah. Yeah, you would have had advantage on your attack, wouldn't you?
Okay.
You don't need the advantage on the attack.
You've got roll it because you get a d20.
Turn, you can deal a 1d6. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay, so 10 points of damage.
Plus 2 for the dex modifier. It's 12.
12. Yeah.
You use your finesse. Your dex to the finesse one.
My dex is plus 2.
Go with it. Yeah, so whatever that is, then you add dex to it as well.
Okay, so the damage.
Okay. Yeah. What were you finding with on that?
Short bow.
Short bow, yeah. So yeah, you just stringing up your short bow and being on the ready. As soon as the lightning strikes, you just let rip, sending this arrow forward, just embedding into the halfling. At that point, he sort of turns, looking down in your direction to see where that's coming from. Just make a stealth check.
Use your bonus action to hide, can't you? What was your first roll?
They were both. It's 25.
So you've lost your advantage now because of my Call Lightning's concentration spell.
Yeah, you sort of looking round. Obviously, they know that something's coming from that area, but you remain elusive to him.
I was going to say bonus action hide anyway, which I guess is the same roll.
Yeah.
Hide wise, you'd just be ducking back into the alleyway.
Yeah, fine.
Sliding against the wall.
Okay. Okay. Right then. Let's see where we're gonna go here. Okay. Okay. The music's gone off again, hasn't it? Is anyone else say the music, or is it just?
No, it's just stopped.
Is it just me? Okay. So. Okay, these two are going to have a shot at you, Isla, with disadvantage because you're the other side of the window. So
Just on that as a curiosity question, if he's in cover, does it just add to the AC?
Oh, actually, yeah, we could just do it that way, couldn't we? Yeah, I would say it would be +5 to your AC because you're short anyway, and then behind the cover of the window, so it'd be like 3/4 cover.
Yeah.
Which is a 13 to hit.
Misses. Thank God for cover.
And a 21 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Okay. That is a.
Are you adding the AC for the cover? Sorry.
Yeah.
So that's 6 points of damage as the arrow from his hand crossbow. Actually, 1 second. No. Scratch that. What did I say it was? 21?
Yes.
Yeah, actually 21. 21 would be the hit. Yeah, so 6 points of damage. It's outside of the range, so it would have disadvantage on it, but I rolled a 17 to begin with, and I just rolled a 19, so it was higher.
Okay. Godlike rolls.
Okay. Right, back top of the round then, Isla.
What have we got?
Sorry, no, Tavis.
Which one did I hit before?
You hit number 6, which is. I'm trying to read the numbers. Sorry, number 5. This one here.
Okay. Is there anything in the alley to hide behind?
No. The only thing you can see here is a grid.
Yeah, I'm What I'm gonna try and do is sneak out of the door again and make my way flat and stealthily along the wall.
In this direction here?
Yeah, but on the outside of the tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just as point of reference, the white around here is the pavement, and then this is the road. So, so 30 feet, yeah.
No, just to the
Some crossover.
Yeah, that's your speed though, 30 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 20 feet gets you to the corner.
You know what? No, I'm gonna try and go to the opposite corner and try and remain hidden.
The other side.
So 25 gets you to here. Gets you to here.
Not taking a shot. If you are, that's good.
Yeah, and I'll
Use that as a bonus action.
I'll try and do that. So yeah.
What are you trying to do?
Where you staying there and stopping there, or are you carrying on? You got another 5 feet of normal movement.
Yeah, I might dash, but it depends how the other combatants have responded to my trying to stealth.
Roll a stealth check.
17, 19.
Yeah, no one. They don't see you scurry across.
And bonus action dash further up towards round the corner of that wall.
So 30 gives you there. 10, 20, 5, 10. What do you want to do? Just get to the corner?
Go all the way as far as I can round the corner.
Or do you want to keep moving? Want to keep moving around?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That takes you to there, but you are in plain sight now of this one.
So I'm all cut.
Okay.
My go.
Yeah.
Right, so do you see the two that are really close to each other?
These two or these two?
The ones on the left.
These two, yeah.
If I'm correct, which I think I am, I'm gonna put a whole line right in between the two of them, which should get them both.
Yep.
Please, so they're gonna make a dex save and throw against 16.
And it's dex, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's a fail on that one. And a natural 20 on the second one.
So one takes 13 and the other one takes 7 or 6.
Takes 13, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see that both are like lit up. Okay, feedback. Yeah, both are shocked by this this jolt. One looks worse off than the other.
And with that, I just say, Frederick, are you going to help out or what?
You can't hear him. He's in the back. You can't even see him.
I just shout it. That's all.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right then. So. Let's work down this end first. I think it's your speaker there, Mochi. All I can hear is my voice coming through. Right, okay. So this one here is going to come up to Tavis. There. And he is going to take a swipe with a short sword. And that's going to be 11 to hit.
Misses.
Misses.
Yeah, so he just takes a swipe, just more out of surprise than the fact that you've just appeared out of the gloom, out of nowhere. This one's going to take a. Hang on a sec. Yeah, he's going to take a shot with his hand crossbow. That's a 22 to hit.
It's
That is 5 points of damage as he lets rip with the crossbow. Okay, this one. It's going to go to there. He's going to take a crossbow shot to you, Isla, obviously with the +5 for your cover. That's a natural 1. He just cocks and just shoots off somewhere else. This one just gets into the door. To there. Okay. Back to there. He's going to move to there. I think that's about all the actions there. Okay. 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 With that then, we're going to head back to the North Ward in the street. You're in a smallish area surrounded by these buildings just outside of the tavern. This creature, this demon of smoke is just appeared in front of you. Okay, it is.
So as it was emerging, I said I was gonna step back. Right, what the fuck's that? So how close?
What did you want to do, mate?
I wanted to step back as it was emerging. Like, whoa, what the fuck's this? So how close would I be to it?
You're right under it.
I'm still right under it, yeah.
Yeah. It's going to take a swipe at you. You just see this claw just coming at you. That is a. One sec. Okay, that is a 20, not natural to hit.
Hits.
Okay. And that is 12 points of damage. 12 points of psychic damage.
Yeah, that hits.
It then just, you just sort of see, it's not even like it's just like it's just a demon. It's just raging in front of you. Okay, and yeah, that's going to finish its turn there. Negan, you're up.
Yeah, I want to pull out my. How high up is it away from me?
It's just above Thorin. So let's say it's like 5 foot in the air, where its tail sort of smoking down, like the bottom of it, if you like. So it's and I would say you're about 10 foot behind him.
All right, I sort of reach in my back, pull the trident out around in my hand, go to launch it at it.
Okay. What's this now? What you doing? What weapon? Sorry.
Trident.
Trident. Okay.
Oh.
26.
26 to hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Four.
Okay. As you let rip with the trident, just instinctively just throwing it, you sort of see that it passes almost like through the smoke in the sort of lower half of the body. It still connects, and you're sure that you've done it. You kind of expected it to do more damage than it did. It doesn't really look like it's been harmed that much. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Yeah, I was ready, Matt.
Ready your axes, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, give me one sec. Got anything? I'll tell you what. Can you see this bit of paper?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. Okay, so what we're going to do is just give you an idea of what's going on. So, okay, so the demon is there. Thorin, you're green below him.
Yeah.
Negan, yellow. And Ulfgar, you are blue. So just to give you ideas of positions of where you are. So we've got a map within a map here.
Yeah.
I'm not
the trident now, eh?
And I'm not the red one.
Oh, for God's sake. Demon's the yellow one. And your trident now is over there.
Okay.
Okay, so Ulfgar?
I want to sort of make sort of like a running jump attack, if that's possible. I want to sort of like take a few steps towards it, then jump in the air and like.
What's your movement speed?
25.
25. I would say 10 feet. So yeah, I would say you could probably get right underneath him. You could, from a dwarf perspective, you probably feel like you're jumping quite high, but average, you probably not. But you can get your axe up to swing and make contact with the sort of tail end of the demon.
Yeah. And then just like bring the axe down.
Okay, so roll for the attack. So that's your D20 plus your any modifiers that you've got for your weapon.
15.
15 hits.
Good. And then 8.
8 points, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
1.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you feel it like hang on, sorry, no. What was it? 8 points?
Yeah.
And that would be slashing damage, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, you feel it bite. You feel that your weapon is bitten, and with all your years of experience and knowledge, you expect a greater sort of physical impact of what it's actually than what it's actually got. Okay, is that that's your turn, Thorin?
Yeah. Could I use a bonus action to close the bag? Or would that take my action?
Yeah. No, you can close the bag. The bag as it drops to the floor is just sitting flat. Like there's nothing in it. It's just like an empty sack, if you like.
Alright, so it's already closed.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I've got a spell called Shadow Blade. But I don't know. Can I attack with it as soon as I've summoned it, or does the summon it?
Shadow Blade. You weave together threads of shadow, create a sword, slit by gloom in your hand. The magic sword lasts until the spell ends. It counts as a simple weapon. Yeah, I'd say that you could cast it and use it.
Okay.
The casting's a bonus action anyway, so your action then would then be the attack.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I will cast the Shadow Blade.
Yeah, you
And yeah, and attack with it.
Okay, yeah, you lower your hands almost to the floor, and where those dark corners, the recesses of this this sort of alcove of buildings are, you sort of feel that they almost like a shift in reality. It's almost like light moving, but it's not. It's the light around it that's being shifted as this darkness starts to pool in around you and then come up towards your hands, forming this blade of what looks like smoke. It's actually just for the other two, Nagin and Ulfgar, just make perception checks for me.
Oh, natural 20.
16.
Nagin, you are actually quite shocked because this blade looks as if it's made exactly the same as the demon that's in front. It looks like it's almost been dropped by that demon.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'd like
knows,
to
doesn't he?
attack.
Okay, roll the attack.
15. Is it
15.
Is it dim or is it bright outside?
It's dim.
Okay. Yeah,
15 hits.
yeah, so it'd be 21 because I get advantage in dim light. Yeah, so it's 3d8 plus 4. So that would be 13 points
You
of
got
damage.
lost.
Sorry, I'm
13.
looking for the dice. I hadn't got them out yet. Yeah, 13 points of psychic damage.
Okay. Yeah, you now form in this blade of pure shadow. It almost like whispering, like it's almost in a fey realm itself, as it's just the shadow realm is just corporeal blade. And as you take the swing around and bring it round where the base of this demon is, you see that it reels back, lets out this horrible scream as it bites into it. Okay, is that your action?
Yeah.
Okay. So with that, then it's going to take a strike this time at Ulfgar. And that is a 10 to hit.
It's armor class, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so just taken back by the strike that it's just received, it swings out with its clawed hand, almost like a backhanded swipe, but misses as you just managed to just duck out the way. It's then hang on one sec. Okay, this time, then once it's taken that strike, it's then going to move through you, Ulfgar. And it's going to move up to Negan. And it's going to stop there. Negan, this time, you feel that you are... you're within this turbulent, smoky shadow, which is below it.
Can I take an attack of opportunity as it leaves?
Yeah. And you can as well, Ulfgar. We'll do yours in a sec.
14.
Okay.
14 hits.
I didn't tell.
50, 24 points of psychic damage.
24.
Yeah.
Okay. This really bites in, and it screams even more as it heads towards Negan. Ulfgar, you can make your attack of opportunity as well.
Good. 13.
13 just hits.
Nice.
6 of slash damage.
Slashing damage, so that's halved. Okay. So it's just not doing the effect that you would have liked it to have done. With that, it stops above you, Negan, and you take. Hang on a sec. Yeah, it's that one. Oh, you take 1 point of force damage as it stops above you. Okay. Negan?
Yeah.
Sure.
Negan smash with his axes.
Roll for the attack then.
22.
22 hits.
With the first attack. 9.
9, 4. So that is. Okay, again, you're almost where you're expecting it to sort of bite. It's sort of slipping through. You are. It's like almost like you're putting an axe to water. There's resistance there, but it's not like the thunk of actually hitting something solid.
Okay. Second act. Do you want me to roll for the attack again on the second act?
Roll. Yeah, roll for the attack. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, what was that?
21.
21 hits. Roll for damage.
6.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, again, just feeling it just pulling through. Yeah, it just looking down on you, you just sort of see this face of rage, and the wings outstretched, ready to claw in again. Okay.
And then I want to use action surge and go for a third swipe.
Okay. Roll for the attack.
15.
15 hits.
9.
9. Okay. It's still going. So 1 axe, 2 axe, then a third. putting everything you've got behind it. Again, just feeling it shifting through the form of the shadow demon that's in front of you. Okay. Right. Okay. So with that, top of the round again. Back in the field ward, Tavis.
Okay, and I'm gonna bonus action disengage
Okay.
and move.
Which way are you going?
I'm gonna move to the left.
Okay.
But like 20 feet.
So you're moving this way?
Yeah. Just 20 feet, about there. And then I'm going to fire my short bow at the guy by the crate. I think he's number 5.
This guy here, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Make your attack.
That's terrible. 7.
7. Misses, unfortunately. You take out your short bow, pulling it back. You just hear the thunk as it hits the wooden crate next to him. Is that your round?
I've got 10 more feet.
Yeah.
I'll move. Yeah, we're good. I'm gonna stay.
Stay where you are, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Isla?
Yeah, so just for clarity and openness, when you hit me with that crossbow bolt, I should have made a concentration check, which I have done and did pass. But it is a concentration spell.
Yeah, okay.
However, the 3 outside on the left in the little triangle.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Shatter, splat bang in the middle of all of them.
Yeah.
Should get them all. Just checking it now. I think it's a 10-foot radius.
60 feet, 10-foot sphere.
10-foot radius sphere, centered on a point.
Okay, so the 10-foot radius would get all 3.
Yeah, so I'm going to cast it in the middle of that.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my channel divinity.
Yeah.
So they need to make a Constitution saving throw or take 24 thunder damage.
What does your channel divinity do? Does that just max out the roll? Does it?
Yeah, max roll. Don't have to roll for it. Just max
nasty.
damage.
Okay. So what was the DC on the Constitution?
16.
16. Okay. We'll go for 7 first.
Yeah.
He rolled a natural 16, so that's 17 for him. 9 for this one, so that's a fail. And a 7 for this one, so that's a fail. So what was the damage?
So the 2 failed take 24 points of damage, and the one that succeeded took 12.
Okay, so 24. So 6, he is just absolutely blown back, and he's prone. He's out. So the max damage then was what? Sorry.
24.
24. Okay, and then half damage on that then was what? 12.
Yeah.
Okay, both of these are severe. Like they're hurt. You can see that they're hurt from it, but they're still on their feet.
Yeah.
And the dark cloud then that's above then just starts to dissipate out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now their turn. So he's going to go to there, and he's going to use his short sword. And that is a 13 to hit.
Misses.
Tavis misses. Number 5, then he's going to notch his hand crossbow. That's 9 to hit, so that's a miss.
Yep.
Okay. To there. Okay, he's going to.
It's not clear.
Okay, so these two are going to take a swipe at you, Isla, with their short swords.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 9 to hit.
Misses.
And a natural 1. So as they've come through the door, trying to stumble around the door, trying to stumble around the tables and the chairs that are in the room, and make their way to you, they just put them off as they come in to attack.
Shout.
Okay, so top of the round then, Tavis.
I'm engaged with that guy now, aren't
Yeah.
I?
Never thought you'd say that, did you? Okay, what are we doing?
I'm just gonna go for him with my daggers and try and stab him twice. Dagger.
Okay. You've been down to say that, haven't you?
It's 2 attacks, yeah.
Yeah. We'll do your first attack first, we'll do damage, and we'll do the second attack like we did with Negan.
12.
12 just hits.
2.
Points of damage.
Yeah.
2 points of damage, yeah?
Nice.
Oh, sorry. 5.
5
Sorry.
points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have my dex.
Okay.
And then 19.
19 hits.
And 4 points of damage.
Okay, yeah, so slash. You sort of see that he takes one wound to the shoulder, another one just down the jaw. He sort of looks at it, wipes the blood on his hands, and then he gets ready to attack you again. What's
bonus action to disengage.
Yeah. Which way are you going?
Where your finger was? Yeah, that's where on the head, right between the two of them.
What? Here.
Come further back.
I'll tell you what we'll do.
Yeah, cool.
1 sec.
Down 3 and left 2.
I thought I
Or
had
left 2
one.
and down 3.
Down 3 and left 2.
Yeah, go left 2 squares, then down 3.
Yeah, south 3, west 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. Yeah.
That's what you said, wasn't it?
No.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, there is it.
Yeah, left and down 1.
You were there, weren't you?
Yeah, so go left 2,
Yeah. 1, 2, and down 1, yeah?
down 3.
Or down 3.
So 1 more.
Down there, yeah?
That's the one.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Just a quick one.
That's your turn, yeah?
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's my turn.
in regards to Islet's concentration spell, he should still have Core Lightning up. It only breaks if you cast another concentration spell or take damage and failure from.
Your shatter was just instantaneous.
Yes. We'll just note it down and have a look at it. It's fine either way. Because I'm going to cast Thunderwave at them 2 knobheads stood right next to me, just to cheer Darrell up.
You're going to cast what on it, sorry?
Thunderwave on the 2 right next to me. Don't know how much you love Thunderwave. So that's a Constitution save again of 16.
Okay, so first one then is 13, but not natural, and 20, not natural.
Okay. So the one who failed will take 14 points of damage and is pushed back 10 feet. And the other one takes 7 points of damage and stays where he is.
And the one that
Failed takes 7 points of damage and it doesn't move.
okay, so that is. And he moves back 10 feet, did you say?
Yeah.
Which direction?
Away from me. Just whichever way it went, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you're right. I've just checked on the concentration. Yeah, so the cloud is still there.
Just again, just shout, Frederick! That's it.
Okay. Right. Okay. So top of the round then, Tavis. No, sorry. It's...
There you go.
Oh no, it's there. Go, isn't it? Right. Okay. So this one's going to take a swipe with his short sword. That's a natural 1, so he misses. This one's going to come running up to you. Let's take a. That's a natural 2, so that's a miss.
I was rolling like a god.
Carol. They're the Asher dice.
He's got himself some Ori rolls.
Just get just into there. Where he is. It's a natural 1, so he misses. Jesus Christ. He's going to move to there, and he's going to fire his crossbow. Obviously, you got your 3-quarter cover. And that is a 11 to hit.
No.
Okay.
I'm wiggling.
Okay, this one's going to take a shot with his crossbow at Tavis. Jesus Christ. That's a 8, so that misses.
It's like the black spider all over again.
Yeah, shit. He's going to come up, take a swipe with his short sword. And that is a natural 19, so 23 to hit.
Yeah, that is.
Nearly a crit. So nearly a crit. And that is going to be a 5 points of damage.
That would have made up for all the other rolls, wouldn't it? That one was a crit.
He's going to take a swipe with his sword. And that is a 13 to hit.
Misses.
And he misses as well. Sweet as a nut. Sweet as a nut, mate.
He was close.
Okay. So top of the round then, Tavis.
Shit.
Did he have advantage on that roll, by the way, to hit? He's flanking.
All right, mate.
Cheers, Jim.
Sorry.
Friends like
I'd say no, but I will check that out.
I'll have a little read up while you carry on.
Okay, Tavis, what are you doing?
Can I? Because they're both engaged with me, aren't they?
Yep.
Can I, like take an attack at dagger, but one each?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can go for one or the other. Can I just say now that both of you are in close range of these, you now see that these aren't in fact, well, they don't look like halflings. What you actually see is a hybrid form. The individual in front of you looks more like a rat.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. 18 to hit on the first one.
So which one are you hitting? The one in front or one behind?
In front.
In front, yeah. Okay. 18 to hit, yeah?
Yeah. And that's 7 points of damage.
Okay. I have been reading this slightly wrong. So yeah, as you swipe at him with that dagger, it makes contact, but he doesn't seem to be wounded by it. Or as wounded as you would have. Yeah, or at all. Yeah, it doesn't really feel like it's done any damage at all.
Okay.
Always read your stat blocks, people.
I'm committed, so the next one is 17 to hit
Hits.
and 4 damage.
Yeah. So this is the one for the one behind, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, you turn and you strike, but doesn't seem to really be taking effect.
I'm going to disengage and head back towards the back door of the tavern. Bonus action disengage. Okay. It's a bonus action.
Yeah, and you're heading back. What? So what? 2. You haven't moved at all, have you? So
no.
Probably we get about that far.
That's me.
Okay. Isla?
Yeah, I'm gonna thunderwave all 3 of them little buggeroonies again. I think.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do. Yeah. Constitution save of 16.
Okay. So we'll work round.
What's that?
So see the numbers. Okay, top one then is a 10, so that's a fail. A 9, fail. Bottom one is a 6 and fail, so all three fail.
9 points of damage, and they're all pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay, all three of them are pushed back, and you see these rat forms just sort of really bearing in for the attack. You sort of see their face in a grimace as they prepare their blades to come in towards you. Okay.
Come on then.
Okay, right. So let's go with. He's going to move around there and take a shot at Tavis. That is a 14 to hit.
Yep, that's my armor class. So that hits.
Okay, so that is a. That's a 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
This one's going to take a shot as well.
Shit.
And that is a 9 to hit.
Misses.
This one's going to take a swipe with his short sword. 14 to hit.
Hits. Armor class.
And that is 8 points of damage.
Shit. I am down.
Okay.
I do not know that you are down.
Okay, so that's there go. This one's going to take a shot, Isla, at you through the window again.
Yeah.
Which is a 13 to hit.
Misses.
These are all going to come rushing up again. So top one with his sword is a fail. Next one is a 12 to hit.
Misses.
And a 15 to hit.
Hits.
And that's 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay. As a reaction, I'm going to use Wrath of the Storm on that little bastard. He's got to make a dex saving throw of 16.
The one outside?
Hey? No, the one who hit me. Whoever hit me just
Oh,
now.
that one there, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's got to be whoever. If someone hits me, I can use it as a reaction against them. So they've
Right,
got to
okay.
make a dex saving throw of 16.
15 plus 2, so yeah, hits it.
But it's still going to take 6 points of thunder damage.
Okay. Yeah, you sort of see. Does it get moved or anything? Is there any force to that?
I don't think so, no. I'll have a look now. It saved this save and throw anyway, so it'll be fine. It made it save and throw.
You see as it comes in and then takes that swipe, you then feel it bite in, and then give it the shove. With the reaction, you sort of see it take that physical pain, but he's still on his feet. He's still holding that sword. Okay, right, back to the courtyard then. So we are top of the round. The shadow creature is going to take a swipe at Negan. I'm all over the place here. Running two different combats at once is a challenge.
There's a lot going on. You do really well.
So that is a 18 to hit. You're on mute, mate. Hits. And that is going to be 11 points of psychic damage as the claw just comes down onto Negan and takes that swipe. What?
These guys, there's
No.
animals.
Okay, that's going to be his turn. Negan.
Yeah. Attacking with the axes, I think.
Okay.
Roll that. Yeah. 24.
24. Yeah, 24 hits.
I get it. 6. That one. Oh, nice. That's no, 11.
11. Okay, yeah, you feel that you're getting somewhere with it, although you're not doing the full damage you're expecting from the axe. You feel that it is feeling as it starts to scream and rear back. Its wings flap, and you feel a huge gust of wind as this smoke and shadow moves with it. Take your next shot.
Go on then. That is 17.
17 hits.
Uh, 9.
Yeah, you feel that you get 2 really clean strikes on it, and you see that it's sort of rearing, its head's moving from sides, almost in like a frenzy. The horned head just shifting, but it's still there. Okay, Ulfgar.
Would I be able to like jump up and sort of like attack it from the top, or am I too like small to do that? Do you think?
No, you two. We're not having anything around to sort of leap up on.
Yeah. In that case, can I like jump or like almost jump and roll away from it and then propel myself back onto him and like do the same attack I did last time?
You can run up to it and swing your axe at it and make that attack.
Yeah.
From the other side from where Negan is.
Yeah.
It's not like it's like above. It hasn't got legs. It's not standing. It's an apparition of shadow. So although it's like higher up,
yeah,
it's still occupying that space. You know what I mean? It's you still go up to it and take an attack like you would anything else.
Okay, wicked. Yeah, I'll just take an attack like last time.
Okay, so moving up to it.
Yeah.
Roll for the attack.
10.
10 unfortunately misses as you swipe down with your axe. It's in that much of a frenzy that you just can't quite get the bead on it as you take the swipe. Okay.
Yeah.
Thorin.
How's it looking? Can I gauge how healthy it is?
I mean, you've never seen one of these before.
Okay. I'm gonna run up to it. So I think it's about time you ghosted. And attack it with the sword again.
Okay. Roll the attack.
That's a 16.
16 hits.
Oh, actually, advantage, one sec.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, 16.
That's a dead shot.
That's
If you get a 20, that you can't miss with a 20 hit.
13 points of psychic damage
Is that the kill
and
shot?
3 points
20
of fire.
brings the blood.
I forgot to
Wait,
add the
as
fire
you-
damage earlier.
As you walk up, you've got your blade sort of out in like a horizontal plane, and you just stride up, sensing that this beast is beaten. You then reach it, 2 hands on the sword, and swipe through it. As you do, shadow cutting into shadow, you lose sight of the blade itself until it makes its appearance from the other side. You then see that the light in the area is drawn and almost dims, almost like you're fading into the shadow realm itself, and then in a blink of an eye, it moves and is gone. There's a small flash, and it is gone.
What the fuck? That.
Took a lot of abuse.
I mean, that was the best 50 gold I've ever spent.
Shame we couldn't have used it as a pet.
I mean, is it gone?
Well, it's not in front of us anymore. As I'm saying this, I'm walking over to get my trident.
Okay.
Yeah, and I walk over to the bag and pick up the bag.
Better not be another one in there.
Pick up the bag.
And I open it again and look inside.
Again, you just see you can see the bag, but you can't see it, if it makes sense.
Okay, I'll take one of my arrows out of the quiver and go to place one of the arrows in the bag.
You place it in. You let go. The arrow's gone.
So far, so good. I reach in and recall the arrow.
Yeah, you call the arrow and you pull it out. You draw it out from there.
Ugh. I extinguish the blade.
Okay, and just as it was there, and very similar to the shadow beast, it's the shadow demon itself. With a swirl of the smoke and the shadow, it dissipates.
And yeah. What kind of bag is it? Is it like a shoulder bag?
Yeah, come over the shoulder, yeah.
Yeah. So I shoulder the bag.
You can see that in the leather, there's like patches of sort of leather which give it almost a sort of like a Halloweeny type face, like a pumpkin type face, like leather of triangles and the nose and the mouth. You sort of see it's embroidered onto the front, almost like thick fish gut stitching. It's that sort of like thick.
Okay, and I imagine it's looking pretty dirty, innit?
Got to force that.
Yeah, it's looking pretty worn.
Okay, I'll shoulder it. And it looks good so far, guys. Hopefully we're all right from now.
As you do, you hear the sound of clapping, and you turn and you sort of see that there are people pressed up against the window in the tavern. There are people out on the front, seeing all this sort of take place in front of them, and they all just start clapping and cheering as the beast is gone.
I bow my head, and
Ghostbusters moment.
oh, what's the group called? I can't remember what we're calling ourselves now. The Misfits. The Misfits at your service. Anytime you need, give us a call. We'll be at Troll Skull.
And you hear then the strike of more chords from inside, And you hear the bard inside going, "It's Fitz," as he's like strumming on this lute.
I think it's time we go, guys.
Quite enough excitement for one evening.
Got our own theme tune.
Okay, so
we'll give
back
him,
into
we'll give him
the.
time to figure it out, and then we'll come back and listen to it in all its glory.
Okay, back to the top of the round. Tavis, death saving throw.
Oh no.
Fail.
Okay, notch up your first fail. Sick. Okay, Isla.
Thunderwave at level 2. DC is a Constitution.
Thunderwave at level 2. Let me have a quick look. Loves a Thunderwave, mate.
Getting him wave after wave.
Okay.
Constitution save of 16 or 3d8.
Okay. So this is a 15-foot cube, isn't it?
Yeah.
So a 15-foot cube. Is that centered on yourself? Is it?
It's like away from me, if that makes sense. Originating from me.
From you. That's what I'm saying. So it's centering on you, isn't it? Oh, he is just outside.
Oh, the one outside. I didn't even think of it.
Yeah, I was looking at it outside. He's just outside, about 5 feet outside. Okay, so it's a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
And it's 16, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So fail from the one at the top. 10. No, that was a fail on that one. And yeah, all 3 of them fail.
Big money, no whammies.
Don't fuck me, Gil.
Let's shite. 8.
8 points of damage, yeah?
Yeah. A 2, a 1, and a 5. Fuck snakes.
That one.
And they're all pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay, and then this one. Okay. 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 Their turn then.
Oh, no. With them being away, I'm dipping. I'm going to try and get out the door.
Right, okay. Which way you heading? Oops.
I'm going to go the way that Tavis went, so out the back. 25 foot.
If you do, you're going to go past this one.
Where's the door?
This is the back. Well, you've got the front door.
Yeah, dip out the front then.
You're still going to take a swipe off this guy here.
Yeah.
So that is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll take it.
5 points of damage.
Okay, and he can take Wrath of the Storm for his pleasure as well.
Okay.
How much damage did it take? 7, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. So he's going to make a dex saving throw. 16.
No, fails.
10 points of damage.
10. Huge. And what type of damage is that?
You can have, I think, you can have lightning this time.
Oh, do you choose it, do you?
Yeah, I can choose lightning or thunder.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, lightning, you just sort of see this bolt just from nowhere just strike him, and he's electrified and standing, but as soon as the the energy stops. He just drops to the ground, absolutely fried. Which way are you heading? That's 20, 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to there.
Yeah, knowing that Tavis has gone out the back, I'll head that way.
You're gonna go this way. Are you 30? Are you 25 or 30 feet?
And it's 30 now because I've got my boots of spring and striding on.
Okay, you get as far as there, and then you hear.
Come on then, dickheads! Try and draw their attention.
Okay. Okay. So hearing that,
Fucking enemy this.
20. This one's going to take a swipe at you.
Right.
That is a 17 to hit.
Hits.
That's 6 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. This one's going to fire. 2, 3, 4. That's a disadvantage. So that is 9 to hit.
Misses.
This one's going to chalk up his, and he's going to fire as well. That's within range. And that is a 17 to hit again.
Yeah.
And that is 6 points of damage.
Yeah.
This one would have been running on to there. Probably gets about the door there. And that would be their turn. Okay, top of the round then, Tavis.
Shit. 3.
That's 2. Okay. Islet.
I can't get to him in this round. So I'm gonna have to cast Thunderwave again on me.
Yeah.
Um,
That's 15. What did we say that was? 15?
yeah.
You get all 3 of them.
And I'm gonna do it at level 3 as well.
Okay.
So again, Constitution saves.
Okay. 16s, yeah?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3. Natural 17s, that's 18.
Yeah.
The top one. A 9 for the second one.
Yeah.
And a 14 for the last one, so that's a fail as well. So half damage on this top one, isn't it?
Yeah. So that'll be 13 points of damage. And then 6, sorry, for the other one.
So 6. So 6 for him, and then 13 for the others, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All 3 of them are wiped out in a blast of thunder just emanating from you. You get that sort of like Marvel boom, as this just ripple through the air, just seeing it all emanating away from you. They just get blown away. One goes into the crates, the other one back into the door, and one scatters down the street away from you.
Okay, so I don't know if you'll allow me to do it. I want to move around towards where Tavis's body is, and as I do so, will you allow me to use thaumaturgy just to like use my voice louder and make my eyes glow like fucking electric blue and say, "Do you want some, do you? Fuck off!" and try and intimidate the other two.
Well, let's just. So 5, 10, 20.
30.
20 gets you there.
Yeah.
Thaumaturgy is a cantrip in it, so it would be an action, wouldn't it?
Yeah. That's why I'm chancing it, but let's try.
Okay.
You can still say it.
Yeah. Still say it regardless whether I can use it or not.
Okay. So.
Just the fact
move
that
there.
away gives us half a chance of fucking.
He's going to move behind that box. Okay, he's going to take a shot. Disadvantage. I rolled a 6 and a 9, so that would be 10. So that misses.
Yeah.
Okay. So about there. Okay. Right then. Tavis.
Tavis would like to hold his action.
So one more round, baby. Bring my hands.
Oh no. What was that, 9?
9.
Oh
9.
no.
Is that you are standing there and you look down at Tavis and you see his last breath. Tavis, what do you say to Isla with your last breath?
Thank you. Don't stop.
Can I try and use spare the dying anyway?
Don't you have Revivify?
Oh, bear with.
You're level 3. You've passed level 3 now.
I've got a scroll of Revivify on me.
Have you not got it as a spell?
No. But I've got a scroll.
We are top of the round. It is Isla's go. Tavis just failed that save. Have you got the scroll?
I've got the scroll on Isla, yeah. I just need to make sure it's in my spell list. In regards to like my
Doesn't have to be, it's a spell scroll.
As a scroll, it doesn't need to be.
It says in order for the scroll to be used, character using it must have the spell Revivify in their class list of abilities.
It must be a Well, yeah, it is a cleric spell anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just clarifying it.
The issue that you've really got is diamonds worth 300 gold.
Oh.
It's a scroll, isn't it? So you
It's a
don't need
scroll,
it.
yeah, you don't need the components.
Oh, it's
just need-
true, yeah.
I just need to be able to use it.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to pull the scroll of River Fight and use that.
Okay, as Tavis utters these final words, you're not really listening. You're just digging into whatever you're carrying on. You're trying to find this scroll, frantically trying to pull everything out across the street pavement. As you pull out this scroll and you lay that hand on Tavis, you don't feel anything. Seconds go by. You lay still. Then suddenly, you see him take a breath on the pavement. His eyes flutter open, and he looks at you.
I say, you're not done yet. Not done yet. We need to get the fuck out of here now. And I try and help him to his feet and start to carry him away from the battle as quickly as I possibly can.
Okay. Okay, so back on his feet. What, and heading down the street?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so with using dash actions, you would maintain that distance between you and the enemies. I would just like you to make a stealth check.
Roll. 12. Oh, now he fucking rolls a success. Oh. 21.
21. And what was Tavis?
12.
They don't really give chase. They sort of come round into the street to have a look, and they're sort of peering. You've wiped out a large portion of their crew, and they don't see you. So Tavis, you're leaning on the halfling that's next to you, and both of you wounded, heading away from the fray.
Yeah.
Okay, while they gather their wits, Ulfgar, Negan, Thorin, enjoying the revelry of being the victors and the proud owners of a bag of holding. What do you guys want to do?
Have we gone back into the tank, or are we finding a way?
We were still outside. I just said, let's go and leave it. I think now's the time to go. Unless you want to go in there and live it up a little bit, try and use the fame.
I don't know. I think we should. You're probably right. We should just head back.
Have we heard any of this commotion?
Yeah, we've seen like the lightning or not that.
No.
Yeah. So let's head back to Troll School. Unless you just want to go somewhere else for some food. Have you had your fill or still hungry?
I'm okay.
Yeah, I don't really feel like eating after that.
Yeah. So we'll
You get some rest in.
start.
Yeah.
We'll take a stroll back to Troll School. It's only around the corner, so
Yeah,
might as well just walk.
it was just around the corner. You make your way in, and to be fair, it's a nice, peaceful night. You've you rolled the dice. You got a bag of holding. You had a bit of a fight and a bit of a scuffle. You've had a pint. You've had something to eat. All's good. As you start to head your way back.
Making my way.
You make it into Troll Skull. See now it's night, and yeah, you find your way back to the tavern.
Yeah, and I get a bucket of water and a rag in, start cleaning the bag of holding, unsure whether enchanting an enchanted bag would do anything with it.
Yeah, you just start to give it a to give it a scrub. You as you get into the tavern itself, you actually see that Liff is there. He's just sort of been moving things around. So you sort of see that the tables have moved slightly. They're sort of more spaced out. They're not all clustered together. More sort of in an arrangement of what you would see in a tavern.
Yeah.
You see that there is a he's holding a broom, and there is a small pile of like shite and debris and dust and all that's sort of all been put together by the bar. So you see that he has been busy, almost like a muscle memory, just doing what he always did. Yeah, it's quite cool with the stonework. It's quite, even though the time of year, it's quite cool and it's quite dark in there. So
I walk over to where he's brushed up the dust, and says, "Evening, Liff. It's looking great in here." And I prestidigitation the dust away.
Yeah, he sort of looks down and then sort of frowns, and then looks back up and then gives you a nod, and then he goes about his next task. You sort of see him pick up a rag, and he just starts to sort of wipe off the surface of the bar.
I give him a wink. Always happy to help. And then I go and start pouring some ciders.
Okay. Negan, Ulfgar, what are you doing?
Sort of just sitting down and trying to calm down after taking a bit of a hit.
Okay. Yep. Sitting down, waiting for Thorin to come over with a cider. Ulfgar, anything you want to do?
I've got just little comments to this. Says, "Never remember you being this house proud when you life my."
Roll a performance check on that one.
17.
17. It does almost sound convincing, but everyone can see Liff as he was in this sort of Obi-Wan Force ghost appearance, and he is rather well turned out. His hair is pulled back into a tight sort of ponytail at the back. His beard is quite cropped. You see that everything is tightly fitted, as he lived in his life. And he sort of looks at you and sort of shakes his head, and then you sort of see him. You don't hear him laughing, but you sort of see him laugh. So while you guys are in the tavern, Tavis and Isla, you having dashed again, evading and making your way into the shadows. The streets are now clear, and you take a moment to catch your breath. Tavis, you are stable, so you are on 1 hit point.
You look like you could do with this sleep.
Isla, thank you. Again.
Twice in 2 days, mate. Come on.
3 times?
Probably. I am good.
There aren't enough lemons in the world.
Oh, too late lemons. Listen, let's just get back. We need to tell the others what's happened.
What the fuck are those fucking rat people? What the fuck's that?
Don't know, but Negan likes a good fight. He'll be up for it. Get the big man on board. Have you ever seen Third Bird?
We're going back. We're going back.
Going back. Go back to the tavern. So we'll go back to the tavern.
And your means of doing it? You catching a ride, or you just You walking it? What are you doing?
Yeah, if we can see a taxi or a carriage, then I'll pull it over, hail it down, get it back.
Yeah, and the whole process probably takes you the better part of an hour. Just sort of looking over your shoulder, making sure you're okay. Visibly wounded, visibly people that have been look like you've been in a scuffle. Getting in the back of the cab, he does raise some eyebrow, although in this city not as much as you'd probably think. So within the hour, yeah, or just around about an hour, you're back outside of Trollskull. Probably search you about 12 coppers, something like that.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, we go back to the tavern.
You can see that obviously there's not that activity, but you can see that the silhouettes of others behind the glass as you make your way inside.
Yeah, walk through the door, probably looking like absolute dog shit.
Yeah, fall into the nearest chair, and half pass out.
Yeah, Tavis looks in a bad way. He's already got grey skin, but if grey skin could look any paler, that's how he looks. Is like you obviously having taken a beating yourself, standing beside him, you look at the faces that are now staring at you, including Liv.
Good evening, chaps.
Are you two been?
Well, isn't that a story? Isn't that a story? And I go and get myself a warm bowl of water, and take my top off and just start treating, cleaning up the wounds and stuff like that. Get a drink and sit down. And
Have you been in the sewers again?
I just look at him and laugh and say, "No, not yet. I think a little visit might be on the cards." We went out for some tea. Ended up in a tavern, Field Ward. Just thought we'd try a different place. Anyway, met a Goliath who'd had some trouble with some halflings, and got ourselves into a bit of a scuffle. And Tavis here fucking died. Fucking died. So we had to go back and fucking sort these bastards out.
With the word died, you see that Liv pours a drink and he just brings it over and places it in front of you, Tavis.
I'll take it and raise it. I'll say, hell on back, and drink it.
And then I just proceed to tell everyone about the interaction with Frederick, but leaving out the stuff, the specifics about the Harpers and stuff, and I just tell that there was a group of halflings, and he told us that they'd been linked with drug dealing, ruined his tavern, and I said that possibly we could make a bit of a business partnership, but before anything could happen, a group of 8 like halfling rats. Would I know what they are, by the way? Do I know what they were?
Roll a nature check just out of curiosity.
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
3.
Hey,
I don't know either.
I just say they're like my size, and they look like rats, like ratty type faces. Yeah, I'd say like they were my size. They had ratty type faces, dark hair, and they clearly had an issue with this Goliath, Frederick.
What do you want to do? Catch your breath and go back out, or?
Yeah, well, I need to rest up. I'm fucked. And Travis fucking died, literally.
I mean, in some way, it's a relief because we thought you'd gone out on a date, and like, we know you like it rough, but Walking in and seeing you that rough, I was a bit like, whoa, guys, you need to slow your roll.
Took it out of him.
So I'm a little bit relieved, even though I probably shouldn't be. But yeah, we've got to go sort these bastards out.
It looks kind of like looks and kind of goes, thanks. I think.
Negan does that.
So what's happened at the tavern now? You guys left. How many were left there?
I don't know. There was 8 of them to start with. I managed to kill 5 of them. There were still 3 left. One was in the tavern. They were threatening to burn it down. I can't see it still being there tomorrow morning.
Fuck.
But they, I don't know. What type of when I was inside and fighting with them, you know, could I gather anything from their clothing? You know, was it dirty, wet at the bottom? Did it look like they'd been in the sewers?
Yeah, they look grubby. Yeah.
Yeah. So just say, you know, I feel like they were in the sewers, and would I have noticed many sewer openings around that area at the time? Like, you know, entrances to the sewers, or not really?
You would have noticed one as you were exiting the in the north. You'd have gone past that sewer there.
I would say, yeah, we arrived at the pub. We weren't there that long, maybe 5-10 minutes. The next thing we know, there were eight of these creatures outside holding torches, threatening to burn the tavern down. You know, they were grubby, smelled like shit. You know, they were rumored to be in the sewers. I mean, that hideout that we went to in the dock ward, I think that might have been where this group used to reside before Xanathars came back and took it over.
Yeah.
And I think that these shunners, if that's who they are, have been forced underground.
Right. Well, if no one's got any problem with it, I'm gonna head out there now and just scope it out and come back.
I said I don't want you to go alone.
I'm gonna get on my horse and just ride past.
I say to Negan.
Don't go alone.
Negan, can you go with him, please? Ulfgar too, please. I'll look after Tavis here.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
If you need me, Thorin, just get me with the sender stone.
Yeah. Could have thought of that earlier, couldn't you?
The long way away. You never got there in time.
Yeah. So I'll go outside and start casting these spectral horses.
Okay.
So
It takes some time just to do the ritual.
Yeah, it takes 20 minutes to do.
Yeah, but you, I mean, I was sort of cracking on into sort of like the early hours now, like, you know, midnight, sort of 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
By the time all this is sort of done. How are you finding your way there? How are you going to recognise where you're going?
I was just gonna go off the description of what those guys told me where they've been.
Right, I would have told them that we went to the Headshift Tavern in the Field Ward.
With directions.
Yeah. Yeah, to give them rough directions and probably said it's the place that's ablaze. If what they said's to be true, then I imagine the place you're looking for is on fire.
So are the 3 of you going? Just Thorin? Who's going? Who's...
Yeah, the 3 of us will go.
Yeah.
Are you doing three steeds or just 2?
Just 2. I'll put Ulfgar on with me.
Okay, so Ulfgar on the back. With the steeds formed, you head north, following the directions. Just make a survival check for me, please.
Not great. 4.
This takes some time to do. Isla and Tavis, what are you doing now that they've left?
Just trying to recuperate. I think Isla's just doing whatever he can, cleric-wise, to sort of tend to me, and we're just kind of trying to piece together what what the fuck happened and trying to remember where we last saw Frederick. What happened to Frederick? Like, where did he go? What was he doing? And from Tavis' point of view, just thanking Islet earnestly and kind of feeling regretful that the other lads left to go and have a look at what's going on there. Again, just worry.
Okay. So yeah, there's moments of reflection as you try and piece together. From a Frederick point of view, you could see that he was leaving before you arrived. He was on his way. You just caught him at that time, and yeah, that you were left to tend and to try and salvage something from the fight. Thurin, you're having a hard time finding this place.
Yeah, I'd ask if I seen anyone, carriages or anything like that going around the street. I'd ask them for additional directions.
Okay, just make a survival check with advantage then, please.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Yeah,
Second tonight, yeah.
Second tonight? Jesus.
They point you in the direction. You get through the gates into the field board, and as you're there, then you ask. You get pretty decent directions. You arrive in a street which bears the resemblance of what Isla described. You can see the End Shift Tavern still standing. You can see that the street is actually quite quiet.
Can we see any bodies around, or have they all been gone?
You can see that the bodies of the dead are still there, yeah.
I'll get off the horse and make my way over to the tavern.
As you make your way over, you can see that one of the I'll just make a perception check for me.
I would ride past the tavern and look down the alleyway down the side of it.
Perception checks then.
8.
8.
Mine's 14.
14. You can see that the alleyway itself. So as you sort of trot in, you're having a bit of a scope out, and you can see that the alleyway is clear. What you can see in that alleyway, though, is, and it's the same alleyway that they made the escape down, is that the grid that's in the center of the street is has been moved to the side, leaving the shaft into the sewer open.
Okay. Yeah, I dismount and head to the side door of the tavern.
Side doors open.
And I, Frederick, you still in there?
No noise, no sound.
The inside
Everywhere.
was decimated, by the way. Fucking decimated. Thunderwave would have destroyed.
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I walk in and look around and see the mess. Fucking hell. Is Negan coming through the front door at this point?
Yeah, I'm walking through the front.
Yeah, you see the decimation as well. You just see that what was once like a banister type leading up to the next floor. It's just got holes where it's just been ripped to shreds.
Yeah,
Ulfgar, what are you doing?
It's definitely been in with the sonic boom.
Just tailing Negan. Just come through the door.
Yeah, you again. You just see the destruction.
Yeah, so spend a couple of minutes looking around the place, see if we can see Frederick or any other bodies in there.
The whole area is deathly quiet. There are bodies littering the floors, wood, tables, chairs that have just been absolutely obliterated, turned to splinters, bars ripped, doors hanging off its hinges, glass on the floor. But even hang on, I think it's my earphones. Earphones don't want to me. But even on the even outside, there's not a great deal of sound.
Okay. You wanna see if any of these guys have got anything on them? I'll have a look outside. And I'll go and loot the bodies outside. See if they've got any information on them or anything useful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, I just goes and the nearest body and just searches.
A lot of what they had on them has been scattered around, just in the sheer nature of the force that they've been put under. You can see that they've dropped weapons, or their purses have been split and open. As you look around, what you can see is a lot of copper. No one's carrying any gold, but there's a lot of copper.
Is there anything
in terms of
visibly?
coins and
Is there anything visibly like in terms of like weapons or anything decent on the floor or around?
there's a few hand crossbows. There's a few short swords that have been left. They were really wearing sort of leather armor. There's nothing really of anything on their person. But it's the volume of the copper coins. There's a lot of it. There's nothing of a denomination that's any higher than that.
Did they have any sort of like tags on them or anything, or if they were part of a gang?
You check over the bodies themselves. A lot of them have retained this sort of rat look. Negan, you approach one body, and as you turn it, you get a grotesque image of what is part rat on one side of the face, but then parts showing human, parts showing the halfling face itself, almost like it's in sort of mid-transformation from one to the other.
Does it look anything like I've seen before, or?
Roll a nature check.
12.
12. Yeah, you've heard of lycanthropy, so you've heard that there are humanoids out there that can take on the appearance of other certain other animals. So you've heard of these sort of changes. Not necessarily like an oboe change. This is like a different.
Yeah, so that once they've changed into the rat formation, or is that it? Is that they're staying in? Or they're changing back to a human at some?
Yeah, they would be able to change from one to the other. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What you've sort of got is you've got this sort of mid change. Is maybe it was changing back at the point of death, or
blasted.
It was clinging on to life for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, go on, Negan.
Should I have a look? Should we have a quick look in the sewer, or?
No, I think leave it for tonight. At least we know roughly where they've gone.
Yeah. With the sewer with the thing that was open, how many of them are around?
There's nothing. You can't hear anything.
No.
If you want to,
you said the floor to the sewer bit was open.
Yeah.
How many of those were around this bar?
That you've
The diagram,
seen
there was
2.
2. Yeah.
Yeah.
The box that are in the can I pick those up? Big.
The boxes outside.
Yeah.
They are quite big. They are like sort of 10 foot in length and 5 foot high. So they are quite big crates.
Could I push them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make a strength check. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I try and put one over the manhole cover and try and put one over both of them? Just obviously.
Yeah. It takes some time to do it. The likelihood is, though, you're not actually blocking anything up because the sewers are such a huge network.
Yeah, I know, but it's the first 2 I've seen. I just think if close by it, it'll just obviously try to come back through them.
Yeah. Just make a perception check. I'm gonna have to switch my headphones in a sec. Running low on power.
19. Well, yeah, 19 plus 1 to 20.
19. As you near one of the open sewers, you've been pushing this crate, which under your weight and strength is manageable. You hear a sound from in the sewer, and you hear a voice, male voice, shouting for help in a very weak. I mean, it's loud. It's loud enough to hear, but it sounds like a frail voice saying, "Help! Help me!"
Did everyone else hear it as well?
Where is everyone else? Negan's outside. He's in the road where the 2 made their escape. Where's everyone else?
Of course, still inside. Like, yeah, I guess he would have followed Negan for a little bit after searching the base, but
I'd be out on the front street looking at the bodies.
So it's just you, Negan, Ulfgar. You may just have caught it.
Sort of look over at Theron and say, "You hear that?"
And you hear, "Please, somebody, please, help!"
where's that coming from?
Can we distinguish where it's coming from?
It's coming from down the sewer into the sewer.
The one that they've gone down. The
The
one that was
Negan's
open.
standing by. Yeah.
Yeah, head over to Negan. And you want to have a look down there?
No, I think we need to just to check it. I mean, if it's dressed up like one of these around here, at least we know it's obviously trying to lure us in.
I follow you, big man.
Yeah. So can I just move the cover out the way?
Yeah, it's already out of the way. That was one that was open. You stare down. You can see the ladder, and you can sort of see that where the moon's casting its sort of light, you can make out like the sort of first sort of 4 rungs of the ladder going down. The sort of steel that's been embedded into the stonework. It's just giving you that sort of ladder.
And can I see him down there, the person calling?
No, you can't. No.
Do you reckon, Theron? Let's go down and have a look.
Just give me 1 sec. Yeah, I think we should go down there. But you're not going to be able to see very well, are you?
No.
So just let me.
Unless I light one of my torches.
Just give me a sec. I can't. Yeah, I can't do anything to light it up for you, I don't think.
I'll take one of my torches out my bag and light it.
Yeah, easy done. You light the torch. You shine it in. You can see that this the shaft just descends, and you can see that in the floor of this this sewer, you can see the sort of shite and detritus and just like litter and just like a build up of all sorts of crap down there.
Yeah.
And you hear again, please. They've left me down here. Somebody.
Okay. Yeah. I'll make my way down.
Okay. One sec. Let me just get my other headphones.
When I was looking around the bodies, I'd have been picking up the copper that I find, and I'd have been putting whatever weapons weren't broken in the bag of holding.
Just give me one.
Yeah.
You can't hear me.
Yeah, we can hear
Can't
you.
hear me. Okay. Yeah, you descend in, and you can sort of see that this is a quite. So it's like a longish sort of tunnel, and then it comes to a stop. But along the way, you can sort of see that there are two sort of cutouts. One's got like a sort of almost like a reddish glow coming from one side, like there's sort of portholes and like holes. And you hear the almost like an echoey shout now, please, someone.
Okay, so I look down one way of the tunnel. Can I see anything? See this person?
You just see. You can sort of see that there's a light coming out of one side, one sort of hole.
Okay, well I'll sort of walk towards that light then, holding the torch out in front of me.
Okay, make a perception check.
17.
17. Okay, so you're keeping well aware of obviously the fact that anything could be down here. You don't hear anything other than this voice, reoccurring voice. You have looked down the dark side, and it's just gloom, just your torchlight just showing another shaft of tunnel. You turn, just glance in, and you just make a perception check.
Natural one.
It's really gloomy. It's almost like there are sort of crystals that are hanging in this room, like reddish, that are just giving off a really faint glow.
I'd have followed him down.
Okay. You hear the voice, but this time it's coming from within this place where this. Please.
Okay, I sort of look back. I look back for Thurin and then sort of walk a bit closer in.
Okay, Ulfgar, where are you?
I'm behind them, like tailing them, just behind.
Okay. Are you walking in naked?
Yeah.
Okay. As you walk in, you see that this is very much sort of similar. There's a lot of crap on the floors, paper. It just looks like a rat's nest. That's how it looks. It just looks like it's shitty, and it's just a build-up of crap that's sort of been hoarded in the area. You see on the wall a figure of short stature, who is chained in manacles and hanging. You see his head is down, a cover over, a hood over, and he's hanging. He moves his head to one side. Please. Help. Help me.
And I reach up to obviously pull the bag off his head.
Yeah. Just roll a perception, please, with advantage.
$16.
I'm going to keep an eye out on the rest of the room.
Okay. 16. You see a face which is constantly in flux, and it looks painful. The face is, the frown is furrowing, and the hair receding, then coming back again in sort of slow motion. It's changing and then changing back. You can sort of see that the teeth are long, but the individual still retains a lot of their their self, their human form. It's like a half and half. You can sort of see things are moving in a really horrifying way.
Do I know what's happening, or is it's changing? Obviously, it's like a lichen throat thing.
It's just,
Or-
yeah, it's changing in front of your eyes.
Okay, I'm just gonna sort of say to him, "Why have you chained up?"
And as he's chained up, he looks, and you sort of see him like glaring from the torchlight. He's been down, and looks like he's been down for some time. Negan? Negan, is that you?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. You've got to get me out of here. You've got to get me out of here.
Do you know my name?
It's me. What have they done? What have they done to me? It's me. It's Bjorn. And you see the face of Bjorn Viska hanging from the chain against the wall. The halfling that you met
Down on the dock ward.
Yeah,
down at the dock.
What have they done to you?
No. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Okay. So I look over at Theron and say, "We need to get him down."
And then you see that his body is racked with pain, and he starts to convulse as he's fighting whatever affliction this is. You see his body convulsing, and you see that foam starts to appear at his mouth.
Do I know anything about lycanthropy? That, I mean, from what I'm seeing, it looks like he's going through his first changing period, but that's what
Yeah.
I know, not necessarily what Thurin knows.
Yeah, I think that you could piece that. Thorin could piece that together.
Would I know how dangerous someone could be going through their first change? And what their
Not
behaviour is
precisely, no.
likely to be like?
Not precisely, no. No, you wouldn't.
He might be a danger to us.
You sort of see that his body's sort of racking, and his eyes are sort of turning, and his breath is getting quicker. And
I think we can deal with him. If it goes wrong, we can deal with him.
I mean, the only thing I've got that could help him is a potion of healing, but it's not going to help him with this affliction. It'll just make him feel a bit better.
I feel like we need to get him down. Maybe if it becomes a problem, we'll deal with it. But I feel like leaving him there ain't gonna help.
I'm here with you.
As you discuss this, you see that actually this doesn't look like change. This looks like it's beating him, and you see that
He's on his way
his
out.
body is just convulsing, and he goes limp for a second. He sort of takes a breath, like he's just giving himself just a little bit more time. He just takes a deep breath, and he looks at Negan. He says, I tried.
What, Bjorn?
I followed him. I tried.
Who did you follow, Bjorn? Bjorn.
Yeah, I'll drink this, and I'll pour the potion of healing down him.
He takes the potion of healing, and you don't see a visible effect, but you sort of see that his breathing has become more, sort of stable, if you like.
Yeah.
And as you place the vial close to his lips, you can see that there is a purple tinge to the lips and around the mouth.
Purple tinge. Okay.
Bjorn, who are you following?
He says, Blackwood.
You actually saw him?
Saw him.
What, and he's done this to you?
No. And he seems like spaced out. He seems a bit like sort of all over the place. And he says, no, not him. It wasn't him.
If it wasn't him, who did this?
You see another convulse happening. And he takes his breath and he says, it was Obo. And then he shudders, and then he goes limp and just hangs. His arms now taking the full weight. And that's where we'll leave it there.